Gordon. Here. Full screen mode. Over here. Waiting for the Twitch thing to do its Twitch thing. I mean, it might. Sorry, Samuel. You're a great Star Wars. Yeah, it's probably streaming. It's the Windows Vista thing. Doesn't like playing Twitch anymore. So hello everyone. It's Friday. Very fast week. It was only 4-day week. Friday, what's it, May? June 2nd, 2017. I'm Dent. That's Nicola. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI online. Alright, so the plan tonight is, let's see how many, quests we can get rid of in, Pandoria. For no other reason than... One of the quests I was surprised I hadn't done on Cynical was a Discerning Eye. Pandoria. This is where you have to talk to Eddie. He's going to be like, "Excuse me, madam. If you're boarding the airship, might I ask you a favor?" Passenger who intended to board the next flight dropped this. "I cannot leave my post, so I was wondering if you could return it to its rightful owner in my stead." Accept it, or sorry, I'm busy, whatever. But you know, it was basically something to do while raiding the airship, because this is Final Fantasy XI. They just couldn't have it be an instantaneous teleport from one city to the... No. Not only did you have to wait like 10 to 15 minutes for the airship, then like another 5 or 10 trip as you went across zones. Anyway, so they show you a Elven or somebody. Click it and you say, "I've got it," or "Not yet." I'm trying to pick up all the pieces, like the pants. Those look like the pants from Sky. That was a mage. But the shoes are green. The top is real simple. That's, believe it or not, it's not the what you call it, Sandy Keaton. They had one that you could pick up, I think, at Ring 6. That was similar to it. It didn't have the shoulders, and therefore, but you know, the gloves look like they're the carpenter's gloves, or sorry, craftsman, that you would use for like logging. And the crown, I don't recognize the crown. That might also go with the what do you call it? What that was. It was in that place by that one thing. No, it was the mage set. I think it basically was like minus HP, but lots of MP, and like that. I'm hitting the refresh button on here, and there we go. Now it says the live button, so I feel comfortable with that. Everything's going out as it's supposed to. I do believe I've got this image memorized. If not, then we'll just have to do it again. "The passenger who dropped the item should be on the next flight. I leave the rest in your capable hands." And you get a key item. And you can accidentally or purposely give it to the wrong NPC. There's multiple NPCs. They have something slightly different. One's basically like got different pants, another one's got different shoes, different hats. I think they're all usually the same character, as far as, you know, it's the same race, same head, same gender, same hair color. But maybe not. Talking to Nazar will tell you that the airship will arrive in about 3 Earth minutes, or in Vanadil time, 1 hour. It's fine, because we have a fishing rod, and you can fish here. This is actually freshwater lake, a big lake. I think they would have done something with it more so than what they did, but that's Square Enix for you. So let's well, we got to give Sandy a lake so they can have somewhere where the airship can dock, and that was probably all they put into it. It's not. It is port, but it's a weird port. All right, so I'm looking for insect face. Gold carps. Here. Hit the fish button. See if it works. Sometimes it doesn't. And now we're doing what lots of folks used to do around this old time. Those FF11 for ages of them. Didn't catch anything. What is it, a quarter moon or something? Lightning's day? Current time. Oh, it is a quarter moon. Okay. So the way fishing used to work, I can't say that it still works this way because they changed it a dozen times, it feels like, over the years. Fishing was great during new moons and full moons, but worst at actually getting fish during quarter moons, whether it be waning or waning. And I guess it had something to do with the tide. But, and then as it left, say it was waning and approaching a new moon, then the fishing would improve as it got towards the new moon and then be peaked what was actually at the new moon. And then as it starts to go towards full moon, it would start to, fishing would decline until you reach that other quarter moon. Increase again as your full moon. If your skill is high enough, and a lot of players were, if you're going after low level fish, it had really no, you'd still be able to fish up moat carps, typically even using little worms during a quarter moon, and you'd still have no problem. You get moat after moat after moat after moat. You wouldn't have to worry about individual crayfish. I think that part changed. Because there was one time that I was just like, I'm gonna test it. Just grab a bunch of little worms. I think it was because Million Corn wasn't available for some reason. And then it was just, if you get some crayfish, then you get some crayfish. But like, I think it was during a full moon that I did that. And it was like nothing but moats. They're so cheap. Alright, here's the airship. You would think after all these years it would look a little bit more rough. Always going into the water, flying into the air, stuff like that. I've seen some players, they were able to angle their fishing rod slightly, but still being on the airship, but still being able to fish. Like, I think if you did it here, it would say you cannot fish here. Alright. No, you can. Alright. Honestly, I'm not comfortable fishing here. I think the game might get confused. It's like, is he on the airship? Is he not on the airship? Let's leave him behind, and you have to, like, again. Yeah. Yeah. This is, like, probably the easiest quest, and probably one of the most boring ones to do if you just wanted to increase your fame. Although you could do it without having to spend a single... Well, you had to spend a little bit of gil. They get on the airship. But until you pass through customs, you can continue riding the airship. No problem. Because you cannot fish. How about here? Cannot fish. Alright. Anyway, you were supposed to like hang out in here, waiting for the airship takeoff. And this is where all the high level players hung out in all their fancy armor and, you know, because you had to be rank 5 fish, or to fish, to get the airship pass. But there's no guarantee that now let me go back a little bit and say you could get the airship pass. You should buy it with gil, and I think it was like 1,000,000 gil back in the good old days. And that was even when gil sellers had control of the market so much that they didn't know much. Everything was expensive. Unfortunate. And yeah, that's the way it goes. So I want to continue fishing, but at the same time, I don't want to. Nope. Here goes the airship. Left you behind because you were trying to fish. Oh, we probably wouldn't be able to reel up the catch anyways. So here's a song. I don't get to hear too much anymore. Little airship diddly. I think Square Enix would reuse this for, what do you call it? Mount music. Still, I think those propellers are like way too small to lift up a ship of that size, especially out of the water. But, I don't know. I'm sure there's magic involved. Alright, so, here's the important part. We need to actually find who we're looking for. Let's turn her around. I can't see her shoes from this angle. That's not her. We don't have the right gloves on. And now, always helps go into first person mode sometimes. Sometimes nobody over there. There, let's check the bridge. Alright, couple passengers. Not the right gloves. Not the right stuff. Not the right gloves, not the right hat piece. Oh, what gloves she has on. Doesn't matter. So then you go up onto the deck. Here's another passenger. Maybe. No. Wrong headband. This one's going to be a little difficult to see. Looks right, though. I can't see the shoes too well in this light. Okay, I can now. This is probably her. I'm going to check over here just to be sure, though. Rule everybody else out. Definitely not wrong headband. Another passenger down there. Oh dear. This one. Alright, so hey! That's it. Let's just call it a Mod J1. Happy Friday. Alright, so is that the right top? I know it had like a little crown. The right color gloves, the right pants, the shoes look right. Can't really see them too well. Joe Fro. It's going pretty good so far. Started. Alright, and definitely not that one. Wrong headpiece. Let's see if there's anybody back here. Every now and then there is. But not today. Alright, I'm gonna look at this one up here again. Joe Fro. Sorry. Happy Friday. What is different between these two? It's not the hairstyle. The hair looks right. Pants look right. Shoes look right. Gloves look right. Can't really see the headpiece though, can ya? Okay, turn the head up. Can I assist you? Can I help you? No. It's either going to be this one or the other. Got the same hair, right? They got the same hair. I thought I looked at it enough. The headband I didn't pay enough attention to. Can't see the headband at all. But what if... Cheat. Use the camera controls. Alright, it still looks like it's the same. Oh no. I didn't even see the note that... Whale? Fail. We'll have to do this again. Make another time. Actually, I'm going to open up FF11 clock. I don't spend too much time. FF11. FF11 time clock. All times of airships I receive moon phases. This is from pyogenes.com. it still works. Watching your videos on YouTube over the past 2 months made think of getting back to F11. Oh, that's dangerous, watching my videos. People are like, oh no. I was all happy not playing FF11. Just wanted to scratch that itch and watch somebody else go. And you gotta watch. Man. So I could hop back on the airship. There won't be any NPCs. I'll have to talk to that NPC again. We're not gonna do the next airship to leave Sandoria will be time current moon phase. Fairy times. There we go. Sandoria to Juno will arrive in 6 minutes. Alright. That'll wait for a bit. But let's see. Let's make this minimize a bit. Go over here. There. Alright. It's probably not the best, but it'll work for the moment. So let's check out the other quest I need. Currently in Sandoria, Undying Flame. Collect 2 lumps of beeswax for making candles, then talk to Ragasaurus in the cathedral for liquori. Beeswax is easy. Like fire crystal and beehive chips. Right? So, we're gonna travel to the air agency. This is passing through customs. It's another quest you can do on the airship. Maybe I should try and do both at the same time next time. Let's see. Alright, so over here we're looking for a home point crystal. This was fast travel. Back in the great old days. TSA. Was basically the same thing. Customs. I have not been caught by customs on any of my characters. Not that I've done the Sandy quest where you have to get contraband, flip through customs. And I think it's random. They're either going to catch you or they're not. So like, hey, you and your contraband, we're going to have to revoke your airship traveling pass for like 1 hour. 1 hour? 1 hour in this game is like 10 minutes. Real life. Actually, I think it was 1 real life hour. Maybe it was supposed to be 1 day. Not till after Japanese midnight. No. Traveling to another home point. Let's go back to... Actually, let's go to Bastock, because we're going to make some beeswax. Bastock mine, so long as you act natural. There you go. You just got to get that RP walk down. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm not trying to run. You're doing that little jerky motion where it's like you're running and you stop, and you accidentally run a little fast, and then you stop again. They're like... Cavity surgery. No! Black Mage is like, I'm out of here! Casting warp spells. Alright, we're talking over here. I think he sells the stuff needed for the beeswax. Beehive chips. Sounds about right. I don't remember how many you need. Is it like 3? And a distilled water? Why don't they sell distilled water here? How about you? You sell distilled water? No. It doesn't. That's so lame. Whistle inconspicuously. Yeah. It's really funny because it's true. Alright. I got level 70 alchemy skill, so I'm probably going to blow up all my sin. Should probably check. Do, what you call it? See what the craft is. 'Cause I'm just going off of memory here. Alright, 12 fire crystals, yes. Fine. I gotta go run to the, I want to say the hotel. Although it really is a hotel. Man, who'd want to stay at a hotel in Bastock Mines? It's like... Gotta be like a 1-star review, right? Like, don't stay here unless you don't mind bedbugs. Because you know this place has... They also sell food, and since it's fast stock, everything's like in first place, so fun times. All the merchants sell everything. Actually, I wonder. I was buying a stone skin or a scroll of stone skin for Link Shellmate earlier, and can only purchase it from a particular NPC if Bastock is in first place. And Bastock's in first place this one. Actually, we're tied in first for with Windy. Sandy's in last. Poor Sandy. Guys, I'm just gonna pick up a stack of those because they're cheap, and then we'll try this. Fire crystal plus thingy. Where'd it go? Beehive. I think it's 3, and then you find your distilled water. Click OK, and watch you do something else like, congratulations! You made an Icarus wing. Oh, wait, no, we're supposed to do it. I have faith in you. There we go, high quality synth. And then, bam! There's your 2 lumps of beeswax. Was it 2 lumps? It was. Current. Undying Flame. Collect 2 lumps of beeswax for making candles. Done! Alright. That was easy. How we got left? Sandoriator Juno leaves in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Now would be a good time to go over there and get that quest. Of course, we're in Bastock, because that's where the alchemy. I don't want to spend too much time collecting materials. Although, the thought did occur to me, it's like, well, if you're going to do beeswax, then you need to kill bees until they drop enough beehive chips. And I think there's even a synth you can do to, what's the word I'm looking for? Collect some distilled water. I think, isn't it like a cactus stem and a lightning crystal will get you a thing of distilled water? So I mean, eventually, yes, you're going to end up having to spend gil on something. But you just wanted to go crazy about it. There probably are ways to not have to worry about spending any money. Alright, so according to this, I got 1 minute and 50 seconds to not only pick up the quest, memorize the NPC, get onto the daily walk before it takes off. Can I do it? Probably not. No way. Alright, yes. Hurry. Don't have time for this cutscene nonsense. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Good time. Eddie! You're like, hey, yeah, you screwed up. But what do you need me to do this time? That didn't come out right. Sorry. Passenger look like this. Okay, same hairstyle, different color, monk pants, still the green carpenter thingies. Up in those shoes. I've got it. Alright. Actually, I didn't get a good look at the hat. It was a headband. It looked like a metal-ish headband. 55 seconds. Plenty of time. Unless the timer's off. Alright. Now we're going to wait another 42 seconds. Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity and trade out my empty cup of coffee with a thing of water. Just up over here. Accidentally sit on my lumbar pillow. Get to listen to some of those crazy Sandy tunes. Not that crazy. I've needed a new chair for years, decades, but can't beat the price on this one. It was free. So much of my furniture. Some of it's stuff that hand me downs. Here, we got a new couch, so you can have our old one. Thanks. Even the desk wasn't exactly hand me down. It was given to some friends from a church. They were gonna have like a sale. Here, sell this in a garage sale or something. All right. So I remember I was visiting. I was like, nice desk, even though it was all taken apart and stuff. And then, here, we're gonna sell it in the garage sale. And I'm like, oh, remember it? And like, they didn't want to sell it to me because they really wanted to make money off of it, and they figure, you know, they can't take. So, well, how much were you trying to get for it? Well, maybe $80. It's clearly worth it. It's all real wood. And they're like, yeah, but it's scratched up. It needs work. Yeah, but real wood. And I don't have a truck. You have a truck. It's not that one. Totally knows. I was wrong. Pants, wrong gloves. So anyway, so I haggled them up to like $100 if they would help me deliver it. And they're like, you have a hard bargain, Tim. Alright. They're like, yay! Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so this is easy. Unless it's gonna be this one again. No, wrong pants. For sure. Alright, this one kind of looks like the wrong hat. No, wrong hair color. Doesn't help that it's all at nighttime. And I think this one has no... Yeah, this one has no pants. Okay, this one's got the right hair color. Right gloves, right pants, right shoes, metal headband. This is it. Can I help you? Return to dropped item. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost this. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. 500 gil. Quest completed. You don't even have to wait for the airship to finish. Unless your warp ring is off cooldown. In which case mine probably is. But let's see what's next. Quest. Current. Undying. Oh yeah, that's right. Undying Flames. Back to the cathedral. Where we're going next. I don't... Well, I'm gonna keep this window timer up since there is one more quest we need to complete. Oh, this ain't Sandy. Dang it. Alright. Nothing wrong with having a home point in Mahora. It's 2017 after all. Lots of people have their home points. Not because of the fishing. We're gonna do Sandy. We're gonna do Andor. Home point number 2. That's gonna be the closest one to the cathedral. We're gonna trade in our 2 lumps of bees. Some monk who has no alchemy skill. You don't need a very high alchemy skill to make beeswax, by the way. And it's all like, hey, now we can make candles. With science. I don't know. Could alchemy be considered science? Or is it probably like the most magical of the magical crystal synthesis? No, I guess synergy would be most magical. Because you throw something into a furnace and you're like, boom. Alright. Not that I remember the name of the Elven. Let's find out. On the quest. Current. Undying Flames. Adgisalis. So, not these two. Not you, and definitely not you. These boots are also... They really are. It's like every time... I want to say every time a thief hits 99, it's all like, alright, I need to go kill that notorious monster Unity dude, and shoot boots. As soon as I get more Unity accolades, because after all, I'll run up here. I don't think this is the one we want. No, definitely isn't. So... no, there is another spot to go to in the crypt. There's something down here. Not you. You, or you, or you, or The last campaign we had going on, you would be able to get 2 coffers per kill, which was kind of neat. Oh yeah, it would be the guy in the crypt, hanging out with all the dead people. Oh, that explains why he needs candles. Alright, so I don't remember picking up this quest. I think I was probably trying to find somebody else to do something, and I just picked up the quest accident. That's how these things sometimes happens in FF11. I thank you for offering 2 lumps of beeswax. The late Pops will be pleased. And thanks for your service. The Sandori Cathedral presents you with this friar's rope. Altana's providence will be yours. May paradise open its gates to you. This was like one of the first mage belts you could get back in the good old days. I guess still. Let's take a look at it. It wasn't great, but it had plus 5 MP and plus 1 mine, so and any job could wear it. Plus 2 to light, plus 2 to dark. All jobs. What's not to love? Defense 2. Like white mage piece right there. And some red mages. But mostly white mage. I guess a paladin could wear it, but wouldn't more. Well, no, I guess that's not 2 defenses bad at that level. Hey. Alright, so checking out quest. A job for the consortium. The Brugier consortium wants you to smuggle a package onto the airship and take it to the Ten Shoto in Juno. Really? When does the next one leave? 6 minutes and 51 seconds? Nighttime is the safest option. Alright, well... I know, I should have done it from the last time. Oh well. Cargo Room B, Port Sandy. We need to talk to Portaru. 1 point crystal right there. I don't want to say I've never done this before. I think I've done this on Dent before, but it's been a long time. We're gonna travel to another home point. We're gonna do not region. We're gonna do Port Sandoria. Home point number 1. Looking for Cargo Room B. Dude named Portaru. I don't know. In 6 minutes, will it be daytime? One way to find out. Hope you like the Sandorian music. We're probably going to be listening to a lot of it. Alright, so there we go. Cargo Room B. I wonder if I already have the key item. Possibility that I do. Alright, Portaru. What? Damaged it? Did you pay attention when I talk to you? Take it on the airship next time. Getting me a key item. All you have to do is deliver some goods by airship to Shoto and Judo. Do it. That's what I like to hear. Just hop on the airship to Juno and make sure this gets to Yin Okan, who at the Shoto there. And it might be best to wait until nightfall. Alright, so that's basically as much of a hint Square Enix is going to give you. Like, do it during the day and it's all like, excuse me, madam, but is that a box that you have underneath your blouse? And I'm like, no. Give me the box. Oh man. Or worse, damage. I don't remember. Obviously, I'm. So the question is, do I do the pickup quest again? Do I also wait? How many minutes are we going to have to wait now? 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Let's see what else we got. Quest. Turret. That's the wrong quest. Alright, the competition. Oh, that's for Liu Shang's rod. Yeah, we're not going to be finishing that one tonight. Sorcery of the North. An ancient tomb of magic is lost. Journey to Fei-Yin and find another to replace it. Parador. Oh. What else do you got? Fit for a prince. This is where you have to find a suitable bride for Prince Trion. I'm probably going to have to cheat on that one. Signed in blood. Sylvain has heard some disturbing news from her husband, the head royal chef. She wishes to make requests concerning that tale, but first requires you to prove your integrity. And then trial by ice. This is the pretty easy one, actually. How much time we got? Keep looking. Sandoria to Juno will be arriving in less than a minute. Alright. Ass. Somebody started crafting on the door. Cool. Hey, Eddie! Who lost something this time? Passenger and blah 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 blah. Glad hope like this doesn't screw up. You know. Oh no, it's a Taru. Let's see what the Taru wear. I mean, it's Halber's top. He's got a blue headband, green shoes. That was the server numbers lately. Just 10 or $10 Draven. $10 Draven. Happy Friday. Server numbers are not so great, especially on Quetzalcoatl. I can't see this guy's pants. I mean, I can see them. I just can't tell what they are. Kind of looks a little chain. Oh, it's the chainmail greaves. Got it. Probably gonna get my head wrong here. But fun part's going to be simply not getting caught as we pass through customs. Alright, so search. Oh, Quetzalcoatl server has, oh my goodness, 500 people logged in. Must be because it's Friday night. That's high for a weekday. Let's see. That's like Japanese prime time. I think the free login event is over, where if your account was deactivated or inactive, I think is the correct phrasing for that. I mean, that's higher than some private servers. Oh, you can see 3 to 4 times that on like Asura. You easily dealt 2 to 3 times that Odin, I think. You know, he's not so bad. There is some wonderful things with a low server population. You don't have to worry about fighting over the best campsites or XP parties, or waiting long times for, how shall we say, getting into ambuscade fights. The other downside is you're kind of, you gotta take whatever you can get for particular encounters, but there are some really good players on this server. Oh my, one of the most tremendous folks. I mean, FF11 had a pretty decent community. I mean, sure, there were a lot of folks that were elites and there was, but they pretty much wanted to play with their own kind, and then there were the other players that didn't care. They also wanted to play their own kind, so it was all good. Most people were wonderful to one another because reputation used to be such a big thing. If you're a jerk to somebody in the dunes, guess what? Chances are they're going to remember you when you need help getting your items needed so you can break a little 50 cap. Like, hey, you help me get some, what was it, papyrus out of Necropolis? I need it so I can get past level 50. You're that guy that MPK'd me at the beach 3 years ago. Oh yeah, LOL. Those were the days. Yeah, I'm so B-listing you. H. Gallion! Happy Friday. Alright, so this is like the 3rd time we've been on the airship tonight. Does Thana still play? I don't know. I don't know a Thana. I'll do a search all Thana as soon as the game comes back on. And see if somebody is logged in with that name. Let's see. Search all Thana. No Thana's found. Seem like much. No, it's a small update. Okay, those are the wrong people. What's in here? Good. Nobody over there. Heard something interesting in the patch details. Uh-oh. Wrong hat. Wrong hair color. Something about additional effects of weapon skills being changed. Oh? Hopefully something useful. This might be him. Can't see the gloves. But he's got the right headband. That dude doesn't have the right stuff. I wonder if legendary weapon, aftermath, etc. are getting changed. I hope it's just going to be with maybe Knights of the Round. It's going to make it OP. It needs to be OP. Wrong pants. Wrong hair. Wrong hat. Let's just make sure there's nobody behind here. I don't want to take too long. First time. Oh no! Never happened before. Alright, I think it's this one. Best guess. Yeah, best guess. Can I help you, Taru? Turn to dropped item. Thank you! I'm looking all over the place for this. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. 500 gil! Adjustment to the rate of additional effect. Not sure what that means. Maybe it's the TP... the aftermath effects. Maybe high rate. Maybe. It could be... You know, it's like... I think it's like, what? 5 seconds? 10 seconds if you use the weapon skill when you have like 1000 TP, but it goes up to like a minute if you use it when it has 3000 TP. Knights of the Round would be attractive. Knights of the Round's always attractive. Especially when you're like silenced and the only way to stay alive. I was having that problem. I was doing a Tenzin fight, kept getting silenced. Sapporo kept getting silenced. I ran out of echo drops. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm bleeding out. I know! Knights of the Round, that'll give me a regen effect. Helped! Excalibur additional effect is nice when it procs, yeah. I hear Burt Gang is nicer, but yeah. And a little light thing. I remember there was an ambuscade where you were fighting the formers, and they were all named after their relic weapon of choice. I could the Tower of Juno from. Probably not. Sometimes you can. I mean, yep. Here comes. Dang it. Alright, here comes Juno. You can see it right there. Once when I disconnected while flying on an airship, it actually goes right to the top of the fire on this map before I finally got the KOL error message. Rebirth of Sword! Happy Friday. Overall, this update's pretty good. Well, you also have to remember, I mean, after last month, or, yeah, the May update and all the campaigns going on, it's... everything's gonna be all like, oh man, what a letdown. At least we're keeping the bonus effect of trust in VCs being powered up so you can for more solo action. That's actually something I kind of hope that they start doing every month. But it's getting to the point where the updates are getting like, well, they have like what, 3 people working on it, and they're probably. I think it's 15 years old. It's in maintenance mode. The sun came up. Let's hopefully nobody will notice. Once you go through customs, you'll have to pay to come back on board. Oh, yeah. So far, so good. You have cleared customs. Yay! I think. First, now we have to go up to the Tenshoto. At this point, maybe make all the campaigns just always active, then make them happen so much. Might as well just make them constant. I'm getting a bug up my butt plug. Oh no. I shouldn't say that, but... Chandelier Draven. You have a bug up your butt. Best way to do it is just scratch it. I say... download the game, reactivate your character, pay for the first month. Play for just 1 month. Interesting. I'm gonna play for a month, then I'm gonna turn it off. And not have to worry about it. And then just, you know, do what you wanted to do. Finish a storyline. finish making a relic, maybe a mythic. And then, yeah. At the end of the month, ask yourself, am I having fun? If the answer is no, then it's like, fine. Not having fun. Then deactivate it. Scratch the are having fun. Don't want to go through all that hell again. Still got it downloaded. Kiwi Duncan. Happy Friday. Let's have server wipe and start all over from Rise of Zalart. You can do that. Just have to get a group of friends that you want to do it with, and we call it Final Fantasy XI Hard Mode, where nobody will go past level 50 with you. None of the extra expansions added in. This isn't the NPC I'm looking for, is it? I think so. Mostly finished. Hardly anything left to do, so I only came back when new stuff happened. Yeah. 14, yeah, I have no interest in. The only thing I really wanted to get done was getting August Trust. That can be a unicorn. Any private servers going on? Yes, I believe a lot of the private servers even have certain expansions turned off. Hard to recapture. Well, it's because part of what made this game so special for your friends that you play it with. Alright, let's talk to Yin on Aku and see what she says. Hey, you made it through. Thanks for the package. Back? Get paid. Alright, you have completed your delivery. The Brugir goods. So now we're going to use an item. Is the warp ring ready? Warp ring is ready. My wife got them just before we quit. You can't recreate those. It's just not the same, never will be the same. It was always the first time. But yeah, I do miss it. But a lot of those memories we have forgotten. I remember when I was redoing all the missions on Cyndaquil, and I was like, oh yeah, completely forgot. I think there was even a couple times like, I don't remember this. Not at all. I must have been asleep or something. We're going back to Sandy. We're going back to Port Sandy. Homeboy number 1. Miss the old social aspect. Miss the old FF11 to a point. Some stuff I don't miss. Like raiding the airship to get to Juno. Sometimes it was like taking the outpost warp to Keep'em and then running to Juno was like faster than waiting on the airship. Alright, actually I'm going to wait for this home point and then I'm going to set my home point here because I think I'm going to be coming back here quite a bit. Set this as your home point. Now, hey look everyone, Oberon left Juno. 1 year after launch. Nice. Alright, you made it! You're a lucky one then. They always seem to catch me. Oh, and your money. Promise. 1,000 gil. Now this was a repeatable quest that you could repeat, and this would help build your Norg fame, if I remember correctly. And a lot of players preferred it because it was like the cheapest one. You didn't have to worry about getting a whole bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? Yagudo necklaces, because they didn't stack back in good old days, or zinc ores for Bastok, because those also didn't stack in the good old days. They stack now, and nobody does anymore because of that. $10 Draven, I beta tested on a PS2. Nice. HGO was on the PC. Preferred PC because of the controls and mods. Also, graphics were way better. For a bit, there was one time when the 360 first came out. It had better graphics than the PlayStation, or I'm sorry, than the PC. But we quickly learned how to adjust our registry edits. It looked nicer. After seeing this game with all the graphic mods, it was like night and day between PS2. Oh my god! I mean, PS2 style graphic. You can barely read the names over the characters' faces. It's just I remember the last time I turned it on, I was like, oh my, how were we able to read anything? But, yeah. What do we got next? Quest, current, competitions, sorcery up north. Alright, so this one I'm not as familiar with. I'm gonna cheat. Got this in alphabetical order. Sorcery in the north. Watch this be the one that you have to slide down the side of a Ulugarond range. There we go. Sorcery in the north. Open link in a new tab. See what it says. Alright, zone after completing the Healing the Land to begin this quest. Speak to Eperdor, Northern Sandoria, second level of the Cathedral. Obtained a Feyan chest key by defeating shadows, underworld bats, and ore golems in that area. Open a treasure chest using the key or thief's tools to obtain the Feyan magic tomb. And return to Eperdor to receive a reward. Well, that seems easy. Should I cheat and just buy the Feyan chest key? Can you buy the Feyan chest key? I think you can. And 360 as well. 360p resolution made me cringe. Oh, I think I picked up the 360 version too, just for the achievements. And at the time, I had the wonderful idea of, instead of using the account that I've been using on the PS2 and the PC, why don't I make a new account? Get all the achievements from scratch. And that's how I got Cyndaquil. And about a couple of hours into that, I was like, the linked intros looked. Yeah. People playing a PS2. Well, a lot of it has to do with economics. Like, you have a PS2, and it's cheaper to upgrade the PS2 with a hard drive to play Final Fantasy XI than it is to get another PC. Because, I mean, you could have gotten a used PC back then, but a used PC in 2004, 2005-ish probably would not be able to play this game. And you have to remember, it was also on different televisions, and I think the PS2 looks better on the old CRT television than they do on these HD sets that we have. Old PC. Yeah, start with PS2, was 12-ish, and couldn't buy a PC. Exactly! Plus, I hit the mouse and the keyboard. Well, I'm not a fan of the mouse and keyboard either, which is why I'm still using the gamepad. Actually, I first started on the P2 version, and was on the Mrs. account. Couldn't play at the same. Enough of this. Get my own account. And that's why I upgraded my PS2. Yeah. And I remember, it was like, it takes a while getting used to the controller, especially when you're used to using the keyboard. But once I started fishing using the controller, I was like, oh yeah. Chat on controller equals, yeah, well, you do want a separate keyboard. Yeah. For typing and making your macros and stuff like that, but I changed Xbox 360 since I got one for my birthday. Problem with Xbox 360 was the game made the system overheat. It wasn't the game that made the system overheat, it was... I mean, there were a lot of 360s that got red ring. Whoosh! Happy Friday. I play on a PC with gamepad since I'm used to exactly. Heard a lot of people having red rings on the Xbox 360 because of FF11. They just didn't know what they were doing. Microsoft probably lost so much money on consoles, especially when it first launched. But they stuck with it. If that had happened to Sega would be like, forget about it. I don't know if Nintendo would do that. I think Nintendo would just be alright, let's rush the next console out. This one's not working. People playing FF11 for 12 plus hours would be more likely to make the 360 overheat. I can see that. Brent had to replace his Xbox 360 3 times. Did he never turn it off? Oh, he never turned it off. Alright, let us look at keys. I'm looking for a Feyan key. Those reasons. But I know what a Feyan key looks like. Here though. Oh, there it is. Feyan chest key. 5. Now the Fei Yin key should be like on the top floor, right? Each. Fully pull up a map, but no, that's going to be some of the enjoyment. Not cheating. Alright, you don't need to worry about switching to Thief for this, so let's go to Aragondi. Yin. Home point number 1? Yeah, number 1 should work. So the same 360 I played on works like a champ. Yeah, I never got a red ring either. Of course, I got my 360 late in life. It was the what do you call it, special edition when that Halo Reach came out, because there were a lot of games. A little bit, still be able to play those games, and then Reach commercials, and I was like, all right, this one's really good. Got 360, used it, and never re-raised. No, red ring. All right, let's get out one trust in BC. These mobs are easy. They're probably still aggro. Well, the ghost will. Not really worried about it. I have a Deadly Kitty. The current one I got used for Calboom, from which was Best Buy's online use site. Oh! It's good to know. Like, I think I remember somewhere somebody saying that Best Buy had a, well, they, like, bought used games and stuff like that, but never really, I was never one that liked, selling my games after I am on Beast right now. Here. Bum, bum, bum. We are looking. Oh, boom doesn't exist. So sad. Bum, bum, bum. Is Beast still severely overpowered? Oh my goodness. If I think they probably made it more overpowered than it was before. It's just like, let me just show you. These guys are like easy prey. Bye-bye. There's like 522 limit points right there. Didn't even have to try. That's why I didn't use it. Well, it's not mastered yet, and the only way to master a job is to catering to the solo crowd. Beast is a solo machine. Well, Quetzalcoatl normally has only 300 players on, so if you have like 300 Beast Masters on, that's kind of like 600 players. So simple math. That's the only reason. That and, you know, Mithras and Beastmaster AF. What's not to like? Like midsection. Yeah. Remember doing stuff with Falkirk, and it was disgusting that we gotta take the dark side. I still haven't decided if I'm going to be doing Blue Mage or Scholar Job Master after I eventually master Beastmaster. And everybody knows when Dent goes around mastering a job, definitely takes his time doing it. There's our treasure chest. Didn't have to spend that much time looking for it. Alright, so now I just gotta find my key. I did buy the key, didn't I? Oh no. Did I not get it? What's Fei Yin? You buy a Fei Yin key. Just from the shop there, alright. Blue Mage equals another end of the dark side. Need to be a hipster and make. I'm saving the best for last. Gotta get all other jobs mastered before I can finally say, alright, I've done this. I've been here. I've done that. I did this with this. There's nothing else to do in this game except do it all over again, except on Monk. That will be awesome. There's our Fei Yin chest key. Didn't see it over the text. Blue always seemed cool, but a lot of work. Monk. No. It's LOL Monk. Did you get the, there you go. Cynical obtains a key item. The Fei Yin Magic Tomb. So now, just hit the work button. Sorry, Mr. Kitty. Randy's. I think I like Randy more than I like the cricket from Pimp. It's still, it looks Pimp. It's just the calculation. I mean, hand to hand always had its own way of calculating damage, and just at 119, friend main Monkin probably could classify as hipster. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I need to go to the cathedral, I'm thinking. Looking pimp and being pimp isn't the same. Oh, if you're like a monk with the red mage hat on. Got onto another home point, current region. Northern Sandy, home point number 2. Yes, please. I don't think I have to ride the airship anymore tonight. You have an attractive piece of crap, but it's still a piece of crap. Like most pieces of crap I would not wear on my head, but that piece of crap. Sure. But no. Running this way. Epredor. That's the one upstairs, right? So I don't even remember what the word for this quest was. Oh, shoot. This quest wasn't that hard. What I should have done was try to do it at level 75. Be like, oh no! I blood aggroed the room. I forgot to put re-raise on. Used to be a hipster. I was like, I shouldn't make it. I really don't know any hipsters, personally. I met some online, but I don't think it's the same thing. I was pro Thief in the beginning, when Thief was literally the LOL job and more LOL than a Dragoon. And we got good. Huzzah! You found the Fayed Magic Tomb! News indeed. Why are you so tall? Elvin. I should inform you, though, the scroll was not lost. It was destroyed by one of the exiles. He apparently harbored hatred against Sendoria and her clergy. Truly lamentable. At any rate, my friend, you deserve your just reward. A scroll of white magic, upon which is inscribed, spell. Without your help, we could never have deciphered it. Well, I didn't know that was how you got teleport Vossel. I should stick that on the ocean. Actually, I don't think I know that spell. I know Draven lives in Oregon. It's pretty crap hipsters. Because it rains so much. I tend to go with what the majority doesn't like, so I'm pretty hipster. In the very beginning, first job I got to 99 or 119, all the 119 gear and 119 weapon was Monk on Cyndaquil, and I was doing okay with it. Trust NPCs were helping, but I got to the point that the tank trust that I had could not keep hate off of me, so I stopped using tank trust as I couldn't hold hate off me and would just tank it myself. Used to holding hate, especially against easy prey. Counterstance was your friend. And then I got one-shotted by an auto attack for like 2,200 points of damage, and I would have had enough hit points if I had been at full, but a Pururu's not going to cast a cure spell on you. Unless you're in the yellow. But yeah. Just like you want to because you like exactly. Well, no. To a point. When it gets to like, I can't even do that. I mean, even after they buffed Monk. I was like, alright, we're gonna go back to that same fight. And we're still going to go with a Trust NPC, and we're still going to do it on the easiest setting, and nah, still died. But yeah. I respect that, just don't like stuff because everyone else does. Don't be a lemon. If anything, I'm more the type of, everybody else likes it, so I'm not going. Usually that way with it. Alright. I should be vanquishing lizards right now, but that's the wrong quest. We need Fit for a Prince, can't do. Signed in Blood. Oh, okay. Cathedral Tapestry. Speaking of Thief, this would probably be a good one to go ahead and switch to Thief because you're going to need to farm a Cathedral Tapestry. And I forget exactly who it drops off of. I have a rough idea what it drops off of, so we'll just go stab those people. Kill it. Drops off one of them, and then... I think I remember where the NPC hung out. Let's see, so I'm gonna unclick this one, and if there's a follow-up to it, that'd be even better. I'm kind of a... I like the... what I want. Question. Alright, Dendril sees sign that says go left. Where the main street is. Dendril probably would turn around and walk back where he came from because that's where the computer is. Alright. Alright, I don't know what clothes my thief was wearing last time I'm getting in first person mode because it's a family show and nobody likes to see naked Mithra. Except Moogle. But even Moogle wants to close his eyes. Changing job. Thief is over here. Now, was like the whole reason I decided to level Paladin was simply because getting one-shotted by an auto attack. I'm all like, enough of this. Something a little bit more defense. That was handy. All right, this is my thief. Nothing awesome to write home about. Well, a couple okay items. Let's take a look. Shoes, not so great. Juke boots +1 for the season for the movement speed. These are okay. That got all the max stats from the what do you call it? Sinister Ring, right? Yeah, double attack +3, triple attack +3, strength 10, dex 10. You got lucky with that one. For some reason I keep ending up in the Nurtus Sash, probably because of a macro that I forgot about. But this is what I want, because it's got the haste +9% on it. Bleeding Metal, triple attack +2%. The Moon Jacket's even Moon Jacket +1. These I like. Plunderer's Armlets +1. This is something I should probably look into upgrading. I don't know if the Plunderer's Arm... Actually, no, this is Relic, so you can upgrade. Bonus Ring, triple attack +3%. Rajas, because COP, baby. Moonshade... Love Torque. Dagger skill +7. And Taming Sari with damage +15, strength 10, dex 10, treasure hunter +1. I don't know if that's best. I think maybe the treasure hunter can go up a little bit more, but that may be best. So that's in our main hand. And then Sandung. Not even upgraded Sandung. You can upgrade it. Get a added effect. Yeah, or I could sell those things on auction house and buy more Alexandrites. Do that too. Because, you know, reasons. The game is going to ask you, do you want to change your home point over here? And I'm like, no, it's, you know, just to the right. But thanks, game. I wish they would give us a clickable option where it's like, do you want us to ask you every time that you change jobs that you want to change your home or set your home point? Like, no, turn that off. But that would probably require quite a bit of code that like, you don't realize how difficult that would be. Alright, we're gonna travel to another home point. Where do we need to go? Ah, I remember now. Ronfar. You don't get to use the Ronfar home point crystals all that often. You got Karato, home point number 1. Lee. I'm gonna bring out a... Actually, I don't need it. Alright, so that'll take you to the BCNM. It's Lanos! Happy Friday, Lanos. Orcish fighter. More like orcish dead person. Alright, that one dropped orcish armor plate, lizard helm, and a pair of lizard trousers. Well then. No, 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 no. If you can get the entire lizard set before you leave. Alright, here's another Orcish fighter. I don't know if these are the ones that drop the Orcish tapestry or not. I think it's the paladins that do. There's more lizard. Oh, there's our cathedral tapestry. Curse Maker. Do you have anything to drop? Bet you do. Okay, he doesn't. My bad. Now we're not going to get more tapestries. At least I don't think so. But I want to see if I get the entire lizard set. There's another lizard helm. More lizard gloves. We're just missing the body piece now, right? Yeah, maybe the shoes. Probably the shoes. There's the paladin. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Copy the castle floor plan. That's for another one. That will actually lower your fame if you select it. But I think if you do it correctly, it'll unlock another quest. Maybe. And now they're getting stingy and not dropping anything. Be that way. Games all like, you've gotten enough stuff. Go let somebody else have some fun. Well, they're probably... The quilt? Doing? Gotta love 50 gil though. I mean, back in the old days, when the economy tanked after they banned all the gil sellers and nobody knew how to make money. I remember there were folks that were like, alright, I'm just gonna zone. Oh, it's Hilarious P. I went the wrong way. I used to know you got Grotto like the back of my hand, but not anymore. It's pretty little. But the hot spring stuff. I don't think you can actually see anywhere because this is facing south. You would think that you would be able to see maybe the castle from here, but no, maybe. Oh well. We got what we came for. So, oh, that's right, you want to do Alright, we'll keep it right there. Wait 8 seconds. I know, so much waiting in this game. Probably why I never picked up more than it did. So anyway, Signed in Blood is the name of the quest I'm about to turn in. You're going to need a cathedral tapestry. And it also says an Ordale chest key. So, speak to Sobane, who will request you bring her a cathedral tapestry. Cathedral tapestry drops off Orcish fighters in Fort Gelspa. Or, you got Grotto, trade a cathedral tapestry to Sobane. Then you gotta travel to Sabina and talk to Abelard. And he's gonna be all like, hey, go to Ordale's caves and get a chest key. And use the key on a chest. Get some torn out pages and you gotta go back. So let's go ahead and get the Ordale's chest key now and maybe sell all these leather goods that I picked up. Dang. I was like, what am I missing as far as the leather goods go? Got the hat, I remember that. Wizard helm. I know you didn't get the body. No bodies dropped. I think gloves did. That's 2 pairs of pants dropped. How about the feet? No feet. Okay, so it's like, okay, it's part of the Blizzard set. This was like high-level Dunes gear. Good old days. Let's go ahead and put on that one. Actually, boot boots. That's movement speed. Movement speed. And I should make a macro, put all this gear back on. Wardrobe, bonnet. Here we go. Just doing quests you haven't done to cross them off the list, or are you doing specific bendy quests? trying to get as many Sandy quests done. Right now I'm crossing off the list, and then once I got all the ones crossed off, up the Internet Explorer window and get some others. But yeah, pronounce your name. Ikiyosujun. Happy Friday. Alright, Curio Vendor Moogle, I need another key. Like, back to buy? Yes. New keys. Best key for Ordell's Caves. I don't think I've ever seen a chest in Ordell's before, but there must be one. I'm pretty sure there isn't a copper key there. I would sell it to the vendor Moogle, but fame doesn't affect the prices. And given it's not going to be that. But it is going to be a difference. So I want to buy magic line. I actually want to sell stuff. So find stuff. Prism powders, baby urchins, no. Tricolored carp. Sell that. Curiosity, what does a teleport fossil spell sell for in Sandy? 2003. Wow, Square Enix. Not that great. I should eat that, but later. Steel bullets, fly stuff. Lizard helms, this is what you want to sell. 180, 80, gloves, 150, trousers. Why do the pants cost more than... I probably should sell that, but... somebody might want it on the auction house. Giant bird feathers. Wait. Oh, that's right, because it was kill birds earlier. That. Don't need any more butter because you got guild points. Actually, no, I could probably get like 9 more guild points. Oh, no. Beehive chips. Guild water. There's a cathedral tapestry. Don't sell that, otherwise we'll have to go back. Hi, Miss Kitty. Come on. Here you go. Flux. These sometimes sell for like 10k, but... yay, inventory management. Alright, let's see if I remember which NPC to talk to. There's a few to choose from, but I think I remember. It's in South Sandy. That much I remember. Try another home point. Current region. Southern. Home point number 4. Signed in blood. She is at... oh, they don't say where she's at. Oh, yeah, there it is. D6. The description says, Sobain has heard some disturbing news from her husband, the head royal chef. She wishes to make a request concerning that tale, but first requires you to bring a cathedral tapestry to prove your integrity. And there is a follow-up quest after that. Yay. Alright, so map time. I think it's one of the houses. D6 would be up there, so... okay, I know exactly where to go. I do it. Yeah, this is movement speed boots on, so happy times. I should be using Flee. That goes faster. D7. In the door. Here she is. Talk to her again, see if she adds anything. Is Count... wow. Toulon truly searching for the knight in Mistal to cause him harm? I ask that you find this knight and warn him of the danger he is in. I know not where he presently... I might have started this. But it is possible his mother, the Lady Lefine, yet abides in the town of Silbina. Keep an eye out for Morbroger and the brown belt item if you haven't gotten it in Ordell's. Actually, on Cyndaquil... oh, there he is. I've actually done all those. But thank you. I always keep an eye out for more vulgar. Just because it's a... but no. Usually don't go to hills anymore. But don't have to worry about getting the brown belt on Cindy anymore. Get to do it on like a whole bunch of other characters though. So yeah, I might have already done the part where you trade her the tapestry. We'll find out. Trade it to her again and she'll say... okay, so I must have done that. Next part's going to Sabina. Good news is Home Point Crystal is just around the corner. Even if we go back in time and you don't have a home point crystal for Selbina, but you do have the outpost for Volcrum, that's kind of like just outside Selbina. You have to make sure that if you're on a low-level job that the goblins don't get you. Travel to another home point. We're going to go to Zulkheim, Selbina. Home point number 1. Yes, please. There's diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Now I'm going to be looking for a dude named Abelard. He's at G9. And maybe I've already talked to him. Maybe I've already got the next part of the quest done. But dude, if I remember. Abelard. No idea where that guy could be. Probably like in... There he is. Okay, yeah, he's about as far away as he can get. And he's over by the mayor's house. Oh my goodness. If I continue with this, there's going to be a day that I have to do all the Selbina quest. For the... What do you call it? Selbina monument thingies. That might be fun. Especially since it won't take nearly as long as it used to. Wait, is Abelard the mayor? Goodness. What the heck? What is he looking at? I don't recognize that map. That was Miss Kitty rubbing herself up against the microphone. Maybe I do recognize it. That does look like Vanadil, doesn't it? Or at least part of Vanadil we know. Oh. Weird. Alright, enough of that. Abelard, dude, what do I do? How could you lose a big piece of clay? Here, I'll give you another one. Take care. Have you heard of Lord Toraspot B. Ordell? It was feared he would die a demented death in Ordell's caves before he completed the map of those twisted tunnels. Calculated. He gathered the facts about Gwynham Ironheart's life into a single volume. I have the book right here. It's just that, before that book came into my possession, Gwynham's daughter, Enid, tore out several pages and threw them away. I'm curious as to what was written on those pages, but I suppose there's a reason Enid removed them in the first place. Wow, that's all you have to go by? Like, so obviously you have to go into Ordell's caves, open up a treasure chest, and you don't know where to go next? Good impression for the monument was run for you now. Oh, he'll tell you where to go. But we know to go to Ordell's caves next. They don't have a home point crystal there. They do have a survival guide. Guide in Selbina. I'm sure there's... Or do they? I don't think they do. Map. Wide scan. Yes, I want to stop checking map. This way. Because there's... Dude. Over here. Remember those FF11 comics by Frank Perry? Overlook? Good stuff. Oh, there was so many. There was one though that tickled me. Our hero was leveling up, and then it was all like, "There's a bunny." We get that bunny, and it's like it was Jack the Ear. It's like, "Oh my god, why is the bunny so mean?" He was like trying to run back to town. It's like, "Somebody help, help!" And the only person that was able to help was a monk. Monk couldn't help because he wouldn't stop running, and Monk's like, "Stop running!" Just facing the bad guy. Only if you're wrong. You're trying to save people who would understand. Electrically. Oh, I can see where that goes. Alright, there's a survival guide. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any music in Ordell's caves. Oh, that's okay. Teleportation assistance. I don't know if I have Ordell's cave. We'll find out. We're going to do original release areas. We're going to do... There it is, Ordell's caves. Yep, and away. All monk tablets have currently been found, so you may teleport to Ordell's caves at no charge. You know you're doing new level up. You know we're doing new level up. You should do a link. Whoosh. Alright, so I'm gonna get out my lucky Taru. Because I can go either left or right. Let's go right, because there's gonna be another quest that I want to do a little later. I don't know if I can solo it. Pretty sure I can. But we're gonna be going left for that one, so we're gonna start right. Sorry, I heard whoosh, but not what else you said. Repeat. Oh, link! Post a link to it. That way, in case H. Galleon, you know, didn't know, he was all like, oh. Be like Mithra photos. Now, he's not exactly photos. You know, Mithra stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Certainly. They only, don't do any links to porn. That's all I ask. Not a big request. Bum, bum, bum. Stink bats and more stink bats and oh, I remember the longest mob train that I ever made was in Ordale's Caves, and it was after a Echo Warrior where I was running back up north and got that the bats aggroed and just keep running. You might be able to make the zone line. Bum, bum, bum. Here, there. I have no idea where I'm going. I was hoping that maybe I will find a treasure chest somewhere and not get lost at the same time. Funny you mentioned for a while, but I'm co-writing a series with them. I worked for Square Enix. He helped us one time. Brendan freaked out and was like, "Oh my god, look who this is from!" Remember, it was a player on Quetzy who used to do videos and songs in FF11. It was a Dark Knight. Like on the tip of my tongue. Not Exum, that was one of the other players that I want to say he made fun of. But anyway, he got caught for cheating eventually, and he was telling the GM, he was like plugging his videos to GM. I was like, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos. Some were kind of funny. I would have checked them out. Working for Square Enix makes you a celebrity, apparently. Which way to go? Let's check a map. See where this takes us. And one will lead you out. And go this way. Just to have people walk up to me and go, "Oh my god, you work for Final Fantasy 14?" I'm like, oh. You're like, oh. Sorry. You were cool. Definitely only 14. Okay. That. Tight indeed. And of course, Square Enix was probably like, "You're not allowed to sell this." Sell this. I love how Cyndaquil doesn't have as much trouble with the stairs that Dent always had trouble with. Like every now and then, you just get this one step that just no getting over it. Like, alright, I'm stuck on this stair. I should probably start hitting the tab key. I don't know if there's a treasure chest down there. I wouldn't think there would be because none of the stuff over here. I mean, some of the stuff would aggro, but it's not like really high level stuff. It's gonna be like the big room where really high level stuff is. Little wisp. This is what could kill an alliance during Echo Warrior. If you fought one of these things and it exploded, it'd be like, everybody's dead. Like, who pulled that thing? Like, great. Now we don't get it done. Oh my goodness! There's a treasure chest. Hope I bought that key. Find out. Alright, we're gonna do Ordale chest key, trade it to the treasure chest, and it's like Cyndaquil obtains a key item, some torn out pages from the chest. Let's look at our key items. Temporary, as they may be. Take one. No, 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 no. Sublime Statue of the God. Why is it sublime? Find out later. Tuning Forks, Cosmo Cleanse, Dark Mana Orb, Ballista, Torn Out Pages. There we go. Examine and Torn Out Pages? Yeah. Several pages from a book written by Lord Clarissa B. Ordell on the life of Gwynam Ironheart. These pages were said to have been torn out by Gwynam's daughter. For Enid. Is it Enid or is it Enid? Or is it both? I don't know why. I have a warp ring, don't I? I think I even still have it equipped from last time. Is it on cooldown? No? Ooh, we're gonna warp. Home point crystal. Use that home point crystal. Take us to Zelbina. Up to the dude. Zelbina. Use home point crystal again in Zelbina to go back to South Sandy. Turn quest. Follow up. Yeah. Things all falling in place nicely. We just need a home point crystal to show up. Which sometimes doesn't happen. Cough, cough. Oh no. Did I jinx it? Okay. Travel to another home point. We're looking for Zolkheim or Zolkeen. Zolbina. H. Gun! You worked for Final Fantasy or Square Enix. Is it Zolkheim or Zolkheim? Just be like, yes. Actually, he'll just type it out. Just as it appears in game. This is how it's spelled. Or this is how it's pronounced. Like, oh man. It's a funny story. I used to work at a pizza place when I was a teenager. And this one lady that called one time, picked up the phone, and was like, yo, what do you want? She was like, which location's closer to me? Y'all or the other one? The other one. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Thanks. Wow, that worked. The music stops. You know it's going to be a big quest when the music stops. These are the missing pages. You find them. They were left inside Ordell's caves? Somebody left these pages on purpose, then we have a duty to read them. Seems that Enid didn't throw them away after all. If I'm going to read these pages, then I should tell you where to find Lady Lafine? Fair enough. As did the great Gwynam Ironheart, Lady Lafine passed away many years ago. However, her son, Louverance, grew up to become a fine young man. Last I heard, he joined the Royal Knights of Sandoria. I haven't seen him visit his mother's grave lately, though. Something happened to him, I wonder. Speaking of which, there's another thing that's been bugging me. The clay thingies. Earlier, I had another visitor looking for Louverance. It was a young Hume lady, made some mention of, oh dear, Parfonauts. And oh, that was the thieves, right? In any case, she left Zelbina after discovering Lady Lafine was no longer with us. Is that all you wanted to know? If you don't mind, it's reading these pages you've retrieved. That's not the quest win music yet. You still need to talk to one other lady. Let's give her. What's her name? Cobain? Something like that? Yeah. This is a quest I've never done, not even on Dent. I mean, I think I started it plenty of times, but the whole going to Ordell's caves and do the part I just did, no. I have no recollection of doing that. Traveling to another home point in Sandy, Southern Sandy, home point number 4, should be close enough to her with the things. Probably stay on Thief. Plus 18% movement speed. Not that I've used Flee yet. Totally used. But you can't use that ability yet. Where'd the Flee go? Yeah. Like, you can see the house, target it from here, but, you know, an 18% movement speed is too slow. And maybe by the time we get out of this cutscene... Wow. You know the size of that meat cleaver? It was like... Are you killing chickens or something inside? Even that rolling pin looks dangerous. It's like some serious cooking she's got going on. And I kind of want her kitchen in my mug house. Dishes are kind of neat. There's a little sink there. I have no idea what that is. It kind of looks like an at from a distance. Here for the thingy. What's got in the back? You know. 2 beds. Oh, that means she's having marital problems. Worries. Maybe one of them is like restless leg syndrome. Just kick them together. Yeah. A nice Final Fantasy V company shirt. Ooh. Sorry, I got quiet. It's a normal level intense ambuscade. Oh! Cure! Stona, cure! See that. Oh, hopefully we're DPSing the mage. Alright, so Bane. I've done all that you've asked for. A Tarfanut's band? This frightening name indeed. That despicable group of brigands terrorized the length and breadth of the Quan continent when I was a child. Wait, how long ago was that? They would prowl the trade routes between Sandoria, Bastok, Juno, and Tabnazia and attack any merchants they came across. They showed no mercy to man, woman, or child, and used the goods and information they obtained to threaten and blackmail others. They were far worse than a mere gang of thieves. That's funny. When I did the thief quest, they seemed kind of cool. But near the end of the Great War, their leader, Tarfanut, was finally caught by bounty hunters. No, he wasn't. That's a lie. Tarfanut was brought here to Sandoria and executed soon after. The remaining members of the band scattered to the corners of Enadil. They're still in hiding to this day. Could it be possible that Count Verlome has employed members of Tarfanut's band? And these villains are searching for Lady Lafine's son, Louverance? Things are far worse than I feared. Hearing of the involvement of Tarfanut's band fills me with dread. Here's your reward. I beg of you, adventurer, do not speak. Hey, got a cunning earring. Is it cunning? Is it awesome? Is it everything that you wanted and then some? No. No, it's intelligence +1. That's all I have to say to you. Actually, no, that's actually kind of a good emote to do. So, there's a follow-up called Tea with a Toneberry. Alright, so you need level 4 Sandoria Fame, starting NPCs on Bane. Need some weird stuff. Alright, speak to Sobane to begin this quest. You will need Atwa Ginseng for the next part of the quest. Drops off Galnippers, Ogre Flies, and Monarch Ogres in Atwa Chasm. We gotta enter Ogre's Landing by taking the entrance from Dragon Force J. Let's see if we can get the quest right now, or we have to zone, wait a day. Things are far worse than I feared. Hearing the involvement of Tarfanut's band fills me with dread. Stay on your guard, Cyndaquil, and please don't. Okay, so I probably have to zone. 2 months ago, I went around Winders doing every single quest possible. Just going around Winders takes all day. But to do every single quest, that's kind of awesome. As, remember, Detramilla and Serdan on Saturdays, they would do one windy quest every Saturday. That was kind of their thing. It's because there were like so many quests. Is that what you're doing for Sandy? Yeah, it's more. I've done all the missions. I was like, well, you haven't done all the quests. I just want to see like little itty bitty tidbits of backstory that they put in there because kind of neat. I was like, we knew who Orphanaut really is, what color his hair is. He's elven, he's male, he's a redhead. Ginger, I believe Louverance was the gentleman in Chains of Promathia that he disguised himself as. Wow. Been a long while since COP. Did you ever do the quest with the Mandragora and her plant-based friends? I actually got the cutscene that started it, where you're talking to the, I meant to talk to the vendor standing next to her, but I talked to her and got the cutscene. It was like doing story time. But no, I have not, finished it. It is something that kind of looks interesting. They're like, hey, it's a little Mandragora, and little Mandragora decided to bring all her plant friends, and apparently didn't end too well. Like, wow, not a very good kid story, is it? Bobbin, that's right. That's the name of the trust, supposedly. I can. There we go, Bobbin. Money, Mahalia. And then you should also have the wacky Abenzio, that was one of them too. Apparently the event in June relates to the quest. Oh, really? That'd be cool. Alright, so Bane. Okay, apparently all you have to do is zone. You don't have to wait a game. Dr. Jeff. Cynical. Timing is most fortunate. You know, I was just here. My husband has something he wishes to discuss with you. Hey! I get to meet the husband. Doesn't look like a chef. Where's your cooking hat? And top and stuff. You are the adventurer who carried out my wife's request. Are you gonna apologize? She seems to hold you in high regard. But do you truly have the skills required to live up to that trust? Obviously you don't. Sharing stuff you probably shouldn't. You would do well not to sign an oath lightly. The blood oath signed by the families of Miss Tull and Revamy served as evidence of their duel when the case was brought before the royal court. Both families were severely punished for their actions. This matter does not concern me personally. However, my wife's mother, who worked for the Revamel family, was accused of handing over that oath. My mother is innocent of this charge, but her pleas fell on deaf ears. Now perhaps you see why Sobane is so adamant in pursuit of the truth. Although I may be the head chef for the royal family, I am still not but a simple cook. I have no interest in raising knights and joining the noble family's struggle for power. Whatever underhanded deals were made or plans hatched, there is nothing to be gained by staring at an empty plate once the food has been eaten. I understand what you wish to say, dearest. However, we must take responsibility for the future. Louverance, Miss Tull, must be warned. Threat to his life. Even though you have never met the knight in question, as the chef for the Toulon family tells it, the Count is facing threats from some unknown personage. For all we know, it could be this Louverance you seek to protect. Count Toulon would then be well justified in his efforts to track him down. Say that guy's name? Ondine? Louverance was raised in the town of Selbina, and has received no formal knightly training. After reaching manhood, he traveled to Sandoria with great prospects of joining the Royal Knights. His decision to give up this chance does not speak highly of his character. But it would be a mistake to judge him based on those facts alone. They both look at me. And the door is open. Anybody can walk in and hear what's going on. That is why I would like you to confirm something for us, adventurer. Is the person threatening Count Toulon really this Louverance? or some other character who has strayed from the path. Apparently the Count has yet to respond to his tormentor. According to the chef, the criminal has said that he can be contacted through one of the Tonberries of Carpenter's Landing. That is all I know. I must return to my duties in the chateau. Obey. Be wary of strangers. Yes. See? 2 beds. Although the door's closed. So, I wonder if Sir Louvran's is the one threatening Count Toulon, my husband. Yes. The criminal has said that he can be contacted through one of the Tonberries of Carpenter's Landing. Cyndaquil, help me to uncover the truth. That's it. Alright. So, I don't know how you would guess that you need to go to Ottawa Chasm. But I guess you do. And I know they have a home point crystal there, and there's probably nothing wrong with using it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do current region though. Northern Sandy, home point 1 by the exit. That's pretty. I'm going to go to the maze of Shaka. No, not Shaka Zombie. Shaka something. And then we're just going to run through there, and that'll zone us out to that other place. I guess we could... Actually, yeah, let's go... This game looks familiar, but I just can't place where I've seen it before. Monster Llama! What is it, Friday? Still Friday? It's still Friday. Happy Friday, Monster. Bum, 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 bum. I'm traveling to another home point. Let's look for... Is it Kolshushu? No, it's not Kolshushu. Aragano, that sounds right. Ottawa Chasm. Home point number 1. Yes, please. This way we can find out if maybe Shaka Khan. That's probably what I was thinking. Because, you know, 80s were awesome. In like so many different ways. In fact, everything I think I saw every time I saw the word Shakrami, I thought, can't be the... Square Enix is like, why can't we make the maze? Shaka Khan. Reasons. Alright, so I need a mount button. Oregano! Bought some oregano to make lasagna the other day. Oh man. Lasagna sounds awesome. Alright, we got some flesh eaters over here. The only reason I'm taking the scenic route is I want to see if what's her name's up. Cat tracking. Is it Tiamat in this zone? I'm sure she isn't. Would she even show up on White Scan? Probably not. Why again? Were you Shaka Khan? I don't remember why. Crap. Even the lyrics of the song went. But, good news is, these are some of the mobs I needed. Die, Ogre Fly! Regressed Cerberus while in Mausoleum the other day. Nice. Get on the other side of the map. Probably. Be on White Scan, yes. I always thought she was on this side because... What you call it? They had the dudes over here that you could charm and throw at her. Ad nauseum, since, you know... For sure. That was never part of a, one of those hyper notorious Monster Link shows. Cracker, Antilian, and Butterfly, Overfly, Buttless Scorpions. I think Tiamat would be like a short name. Not sure, but thought she was by the old ancient name. I guess we'll run back to the home point crystal. Next part we need to go to, I guess, is Jugner. Right, it's like, you will need a toe ginseng for the next part of the quest. I can't believe it dropped on the first kill. Drops off Galnippers, Ogre Flies, and Monarch Ogre Flies in the Chasm. Or is it Chasm? It's Chasm. Enter Carpenter's Landing. Actually, wasn't Chasm the name of the Dark Knight I was thinking of earlier? Yes. Got funny videos and the cute songs. I think he even did a, what do you call it? Did a parody for, Hollaback Monk. Alright, enter Carpenter's Landing by taking the entrance from Jugner Forest. So I'm looking for a home point crystal now. There we go. Dismount. Let's go to Northern Sandy, where we just came from. I'll do another home point. Sandy, Northern, by the exit. Leave. Then we'll use the survival guide to take us to Jugner. Then I don't remember exactly which entrance. J8 would be, but I think that's the one to the east of the upper. Because one or two. So survival guide, teleportation assistance, original areas. Jugner Forest, where did you go? There it is. You may have been correct. The wiki states spawns around E9 every 3 to 5 days, 24 to 72 hours after me. Up and away. I may be wrong. Like I said, never fought her. I was just hoping that maybe on a Friday night, 500 people logged on Quetzalcoatl. Yep. That's how I found Jormy. That's how I found, what was the one in, what do you call it? Not the Necropolis. Graveyard. Underneath Runfar. King Rampier's 2. Yeah. Sort of the same areas Goldatoll pops. That's always one of the guys that I wanted to fight because he drops those monk hands that were like neat. But at the same time is like, you know, he charms, right? Like, yeah. So their butts kicked. Why? Because Den's gonna get charmed and he's gonna 100 fist us all. Yeah, probably right. That was part of another reason why I probably wanted to fight him. So I could get charmed and, you know, fill all my cohorts. Kitties! Lots of kitties. This is J8. Alright. Was a key item that dropped, or no, it was an actual piece of Ottawa Ginseng. Is it EX rare? Let us stare at the glowing plant thingies while I check. It's gonna be at the bottom of the inventory, isn't it? Probably. Seasoning stone. I'm gonna drop that. And the cathedral tapestry. I don't need it anymore. I wonder if I can. Doesn't matter. EX rare. Get rid of it. Bye bye. There's the ginseng. It is EX rare. This medicinal root only grows in the arid soil of the Ottawa Chasm. Its rarity makes it quite expensive. Rarity? It dropped off the first. EX rare. That's what makes it. Only carried. Actually, no. You go to a NPC vendor and see how much it actually sells for, and then see what Square Enix considers expensive. Like, I'll give you 120 rupiah for that. Really? How rare this stuff is. So we are looking for homeberry abilities, mounts. Since there's like stuff everywhere, let us ride. I was about thinking about the beetle, but I think a crawler would be. Can't ride a spider or a fungar. At least not that I think. Get lost. Is it this way? Or this way? Just go keep hugging the left wall. So we go out. Actually, you know, I do have a map. I forgot. Maps are your friends? Okay. Let's keep going for a little bit and be like, nope, never mind. Dead end, I suppose. Continue following the left wall. It looked like the map led to someplace, but oh well. I was wrong. And let me guess. There's going to be a survival guide right next to this Toneberry. Probably. There's a Toneberry. Where's the book? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a survival guide here. Cool. Dismount. Alright, so... You can just talk to him if he says anything. ... Gonna ignore you. Fine. Like, but... Got some ginseng. You like ginseng, don't you? Creepy little guy. Or, okay, maybe not. Alright, enter Carpenter's Landing by taking the entrance from Jugner 4. Speak to the dude in the He-Man cosplay. And trade him the Ottawa Ginseng. In return, he will give you a Toneberry Blackboard. Okay. Onguinet? Is it Onguinet? Onguinu? Their names are so weird. What's this? Wish to speak with the Toneberry on the barge? That may not be as easy as you think. It's difficult. Direction of his legs right next to it. These Toneberries were captured 20 years ago on their way to the Tavnesian Marquisate and are not famous for their conversational skills. They were sent to assassinate the captain of the Tavnesian Knights. However, the captain in question perished when Tavnasia was destroyed, and the Toneberries were seized as they milled about in confusion and indecision. Fear of incurring their rancor saved them from execution, but instead they were confined to an island prison. That island lies upstream from here, and its inhospitable sands were home to the Toneberry for 20 years. However, after the period of their sentence had passed, the court was surprised and dismayed to find them still very much alive. Although Toneberries are a southern species of beastmen, they are also unique among the fiends. And since they rarely communicate with other creatures, it was difficult to assess whether or not they had repented their sins. A proposal was made by Count Boulome, the owner of the lands on which Carpenter's Landing is built. Learning the method from a distant land, the Count succeeded in communicating with the Toneberries. Yeah, that sounds suspicious. After this accomplishment, he proceeded to lay out his plan to employ the little beastmen as captains of the barge. The Carpenters Guild would be ruined without this canal at its disposal, and since this is the only source of Count Toulome's wealth, he must do his utmost to protect it. Even the orcs, who had attacked the barge captains up until this point, would be hesitant to tangle with a Toneberry. They work for a song compared to, say, elven employees, and their knives have been dulled as a precaution. But my own salary has been reduced because of the usefulness of these diminutive fiends, and now I must find other ways. Pronounce your name. Is it Thrice-Imp? Thrice-Imp? Maybe. Happy Friday. Which is why I ask you to bring me a piece of Ottawa ginseng. And in exchange, I will teach you the method for communicating with Toneberries. Cutscenes. Why you? Thank you. But I don't do the female voices very well. They tend to come out more squeaky like this. And nobody likes it. We're going to trade what we spent so much time farming over on Gwyneth. I wish we could trade him something. Your contribution is most appreciated, and here is my end of the bargain. This is the blackboard we use when communicating with Toneberry. Rish. Reich? Richie? Richie? Richie rarely speaks, but he can be convinced to write a few words. Oh, that's how they don't talk. That's kind of cool. Just remember to complete your business before the barge reaches the cliffs. The Tonberries have work to attend to. Boom. Thank you, Tonberry Blackboard. All right. Seppi. Welcome to Carpenter's Landing. Barge tickets can be purchased for 50 gil. Multi-tickets, which allow you to ride 10 times, are available for a discounted price of 300 gil. Will you be sailing with us today? Let's get the multi-ticket. We'll probably mess this up. Thank you, madame. I hope you enjoy sailing with us. And then, just in case, do I already have this one learned? Pigtails. Welcome to South Landing. The next barge will arrive in about 22 minutes. However, it is out of service and will not be accepting WTF screen. If you can wait, a barge bound for Central Landing by the Amphia Waterway will be arriving soon after that one. Goodness, 22 minutes? See if there's even a ferry route for that. I don't think so. Sabina Mahara Ferry. Moon Calendar, RSC Calendar. Day Calendar. Wow, what are you even doing there anyway? We're trying to scratch off a quest, but my goodness. I mean, maybe if the zone had some music to it. Normally I'd be like, okay, we're fishing for the next 22 minutes, but let's give myself a 15 or 5-minute timer, so 15 minutes. Timer. Oh. 2. Try that again. There we go. Let's do let's good. Clock timer. There we go. This 0 hours 15 minutes, and then save. Start. Okay. I'll probably forget. Time to boot up Project Taco. We got other quests we can do, right? I might have scratched off all the ones I can do. Current. Draw by IC with a Tonberry. That's what we're working on right now. So, go to my little cheat sheet page. Favorites. Discerning Eye we've done. A job for the consortium we've done. A purchase of arm. Don't think I've done that one. I have to go back to Sandy for that. Good thing there's this survival guide right here. So, teleportation assistance. Original release areas. Northern Sandy by the exit. And I think I'll set my home point here as well. Because reasons. Alright, so for this one I need to speak to Hellport in Southern Sandoria at the weapon shop after completing Father and Son. Bring the weapons order key item to Alexius and Jugner Forest near the lake. Return to Hellport at the weapons key item to complete the quest. I think I've done Father and Son. Easy way to find out. Completed quest, right? Full screen mode, by the way. That way I can actually see stuff. I'm going for home point number 1. I want to set this as your home point. Yes. Of course, I don't remember what I was supposed to do again. Tutorial. Hold. Test purchase farms. That was it. Open link in a new tab. Purchase of arms. There we go. Southern Sandoria at the weapon shop. That's, for some reason, that's what I was thinking. Also going senile. Current region. Southern. By the auction house. I think that'll be closest. There is no fee for teleporting to home point number 2 in Southern Sandy. Either isn't. But, oh well. I mean, and how do you pay the fees for using teleport crystals? Does it have like a coin slot? Did you just, maybe it feeds, yeah, it's like paper money. I could see it. Coin slots into the auction house. Coin slots into the home point crystals. What happens if you don't have enough coins? Can you pick the home point crystal up, turn it upside down, try and get some of the gil out? Blaze. We're just going to take advantage of the Gobby Box since he's standing right here. I want to open the box and prop it. Give me something crazy. Something like, oh my god. Can't believe we got that. Could be anything like a piece of Habu skin. This molt comes from the deadly Habu snake found in the Far East. You know what that's for? Not gonna give it back to him. I will give him this orcish armor plate. Maybe he wants it. Yep. Alright. Can't give a lot of points. But it was better than nothing, right? Alright, so Hellbort with his elven shopkeepers, female elven shop, or counter girls, I guess you can call them. Oh well, at least he gave them pants. Be one of those things that you see this elven back there, and he's got his two ladies manning the counter. Nobody ever looks over the counter, and it's like, surprise! They're also wearing supplicars. What a creep! My goodness. How about you? You look like the adventuring type. We need... Oh no. Get the thing. Alright. Alright. There's another way to do it. Have to enter through everything. There we go. There we go. Let's just start this over again. How about you? You look like the adventuring type. We need help filling an order. Of course, we would compensate you accordingly. A customer has ordered a large amount of weaponry, but we're without the stock to fill it. We need someone to procure the remainder from a free trader. And you'll do it? Just listen well, and I'll explain what you're to do. A free trader named Alexius often passes through the Jugner Forest. He's one of our suppliers of weapons. Take this weapons order to Alexius, and he'll give you a weapons receipt in exchange. Bring that back here. So it's a fetch quest. A very simple fetch quest. Oh my goodness. That's okay. Going to run back to the home point crystal. I guess we're going back to Jugner. Because like right around the corner. I'm thinking the home point crystal the other direction would have been closer now. Got there. Good. Mark the thingy. Hey, look! The Dragoon! See those every day. We're gonna do current region, northern, by the exit. Yes. Bum, bum, bum. Red Mage. You see Red Mages. Actually, I don't know if it was an actual Red Mage. They just might have been, you know, like a monk dressed up as a Red Mage. Somebody said that if you do like a search all monk, you won't find any monks on the server, on any server. Somebody else said that there are monks on the server, they're just unknown. Can you do a search all? I'm curious to see how many people are in Quetzi. It was 500 earlier this evening. That was like a couple hours ago. Right now it is, oh my goodness, there's more. 509. Like 209 more than normal. Alright, survival guide says we need to go someplace. Like Jugner, teleportation assistant. Original release areas. There's something. Jugner force, that's so low. Actually, no, 300 is quite low. This is almost twice as much as what we're used to. Up and away. Everybody's on Asura these days, or Odin. Maybe like one other server. But, I don't know. Let's see, has its point. Mount up. Bum, bum, bum. Ah, see? You probably got like what? Probably close to 2,000 on a Friday night. Not so bad. Of course, then you have like, what, 30-minute wait times to get to Ambuscade. 1,819 on our server right now. Not so bad. And free monster, 203. So Friday? Yes. Happy Friday. 1818. Oh, somebody logged out. Let's see. We're like, if we wait more than a minute to get into Ambuscade, we're like, what's going on? Why is there a wait queue? I hope I'm going the right way. I think so. Just follow the mountains. Here we go. Must feel like a desert town. No, it's like, well, 10% of the population's there. There's like 30 players, but some of us kind of like the peace and quiet. You don't see shouts all the time. All the zones are empty. Like right now, I'm probably like the only one in here. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. Rui. Is it wrong that I knew exactly where to go? I mean, it shouldn't be. I liked fishing in Jugner. You can get mocarps in this lake. It's quite peaceful. Alright, Alexius. And order for weapons. Well, that's my business. Take this weapons receipt back and give it to the master at the weapon shop. That should be all you need. In fact, it is. Wow. Fetch quest indeed. I'd use my warp ring, but I want to save it for an emergency when my timer goes off. Feel like, alright, time to get back to Carpenter's Landing and get ready for the up on the ferry. I can't believe a 22-minute wait. That's why nobody took advantage of those zones of ferries and both what you call it, Carpenter's Landing, and what was the other one? Bibiki Bay. I mean, Bibiki Bay is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Carpenter's Landing, not so much, only because it's usually raining or foggy. And I think the last time, or the only time that I did the ride on the ferry for Carpenter's Landing was on the PS2, and everything is going to look a lot uglier. PS2. But we'll see. That didn't have any good fish. Well, not that I remember. I don't remember any good fish whatsoever. I was always after the profit stuff. Rope carps, Hermanites, Nebonites, Pastor Greens, Black Souls. Still sell for a little bit of gil, but not that much. Alright, so we're going to dismount. Target the survival guide. Let's do teleportation assistance. I like how Sandy's the first one up. And up and away. Voice a little moist. Here's her. It's a massive rain today. Flash flooding in areas. It was like torrential downpour. I was like, this will only last a couple of minutes. Can't keep this up for a while. It like kept up for like 20 minutes. I'm like, oh. Started leaking the back of the store. And I'm like, going the wrong way. Well, it's not that I'm going the wrong way. Taking the scenic route. So instead, target the home point crystal. Travel to another home point. We'll do current region. We will do Southern Sandy this time by the Mog House, because I think that's closer. Yes. Then we'll hit our fleet button soon. How much time do I have left? Looks like 3 minutes. Alright, so finish this quest in that amount of time. Unless I get lost. Probably gonna get lost. None of these NPCs look at each other. But you know they gotta chit-chat with each other when there's like no players around, right? Wonder if they get along. They probably hate each other's guts. And no, I don't have to trade him anything. You just talk to him, right? Yep. You've returned, and with the receipt. Splendid. Thanks to you, we can make the consortium happy. Here's payment for your services. Mind you, use it well. WTF, man? You give me a stick? Did your fetch quest? You just give me a stick? I thought I was gonna get Gil. But it's just HP plus 6, MP plus 6. I mean, it wasn't a difficult quest. Not at all. But, wow. Hey, man. You want an elm staff? Got an elm staff. Take the elm staff. Actually, no, I'm going to give you the chest key. That'll probably mix up. I'm also giving the Sabina clay. You're like, hey, the treasure chest likes, clay chips. Alright. We're gonna go back to, that one place. Carpenter's Land. We'll do current region. We'll do northern Sandoria once again by the exit. Yes, please. And then I guess we'll do some fishing while we wait, because it's gonna be like 5-6 minutes. Probably. I mean, it probably took me a minute just to get the timer up and go. But it was like 22 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna suck. Oh well. Teleportation assistance. We will do Chains of Hermathia area. Oh, Carpenter's Landing. All mug tablets have been found, so there's no price for anything. Ooh. We do have frogs, running water, cricket noises. Cricket noises. Let's see how much time we have to wait. South Landing will arrive in about 5 minutes, but not accepting passengers. If you can wait a barge bound for Central Landing. By the Mphia waterway will be arriving soon after that one. Right, so do we fish? We can fish. There's no NMs up and about that I can probably take advantage of stabbing. Bird traps, saber-toothed tigers, beetles. Wait, really? Wait? All the way out here? Saber-toothed tigers, beetles, bird traps, fish, freaker. That's probably what he's worth. And the NPCs. Oh, that's the. Thank you. Yes. It's Cortana letting us know. Hey, the timer's ready. So go up here. You got a fish button. Equipment. I don't think I have a fishing map. Thought I saw something in the distance. But it's just a little firefly. Alright, so fishing rod. Probably a fly lure. All this stuff strikes me as fly lure-y. See if you can fish this. Okay. Too many pretty angles that you can fish at, is there? I mean, I suppose it could be worse, but I don't know. Nighttime. Yeah, it's cloudy. There will be music as soon as something takes the bait. Something has caught the hook. You don't know if you have enough skill to reel this one in. Probably don't. It's one thing I've noticed as I've gotten older. I've gotten worse at the fishing game. Of course, this isn't the fishing game I grew up with. Oh, right, we got a shining trout. You know what you do with shining trouts? If you're on a Mithra? That's right. That's one way of also clearing up inventory space for like all of 5 minutes. But yay, fish! Let's see if we can pick up another snack. 9-minute food buff. Oh, that's right, because one of the Mog tablets gives you double food length for duration. You're positive you don't have enough skill to reel this one in. Certainly does seem like a feisty fella. Hanging trout. What we caught last time? I should get a skill up for that, right? Because I was positive I didn't have what it... Oh, well. I love this game. Robbie Dog. I hope I said that right. Happy Friday, because it's still Friday. And we're waiting for a ferry. Final Fantasy XI. It's 2017. We're still waiting on ferries. Alright, this is either a big fish or a monster. I think it's a monster. Pretty sure it is. Or it's a piece of wood. I think that's a great way to lose your fly lure. But, oh well. Not got an arrowwood log. You can't eat that. But you can turn it into lumber. Fun times. Alright. Suras. Always crowded. If I was on a Sura, I would probably find the one spot in the game that wasn't crowded. Stay there. But a lot of people AFK. A lot of people AFK in Wetsy as well. Probably half the players. AFK Bazaar. Most people doing stuff is usually only Omen or Ryzen Jima tier 3 or 4. Is that where all the good stuff is? Might do Omen tomorrow. Muddy Siredon. I don't think I've ever fished one of those up before. So that's new. I know Minnie was talking. He ended up getting all the best in slot gear that he wanted for his dancer. And now he doesn't know what to do with the game. I bet he couldn't even find people for Ryzen Jima tier 4. Maybe Ambrose K. I don't think I could find stuff for tier 4. Most people honestly have the best stuff. Here's that ferry that isn't accepting new passengers. This is the time that I have endgame. Kind of glad that I don't right now. I wonder if they're gonna even let me on. This is just for disembarking, right? Anybody disembarking? No, it won't even let you on invisible walls. Why people who don't have stuff usually have to make their own pugs or pay mercs. Wow, it really was fat. Alright, so there's supposed to be like another ferry showing up right after this one. Ooh, sound the fly lure makes when it hits the water. I'm sure all the fishing noises do the same thing. Actually, I'm not sure about that. This is a Muddy Siredon. Works. Do they hate new players? I guess it's a different social aspect, I guess. I mean, you've always had your elitists, players that only wanted to play with other elitists. And then you always had your folks that, just wanted to have fun. And it was a time that, it wasn't necessarily about the gear that you had. Missed my opportunity to get on the ferry here. Please purchase a ticket before boarding. What time is the ferry taking off? Welcome to South Landing. A barge bound for Central Landing via the Mvia waterway will depart in less than an hour, 1 minute. They love new players because they sell gear to you. Mercs make a lot of money selling. Suppose we could see that. Like, hey, you want this? I remember even back when I was still getting all my gear for Sky, there was players that had sponsored the run, and they wanted one particular drop, even though I was next in line for that one particular drop. But oh no, they hadn't sponsored it. They were going to pay a lot of gil. They were going to divvy out 18 different ways. And if I had chosen to pass, what you call it, the top Shiratogi, or the item abjuration that you use to uncurse the piece with. I was like, yes, it dropped. Finally, I get my top piece. And I'm getting a tell going, so and so's here, and they're gonna pay everybody this amount of money if you're willing to pass on it. I'm not willing to pass on it. I've been waiting on that piece for quite some time. Alright, man. And everybody else was like, oh man, I want a gil. Everyone told me 10 million or more. Free monster. It's not really about people being new, it's about people being lazy to research and build their own groups for fights. So they buy. I was like, forget it. Oh wait, no. 5 million less. Maybe I'll get it. Alright, so I'm supposed to find a Tonberry to talk to. There he is. Alright, Richie. Better talk to me. The Tonberry is poised to begin writing. What kind of person is Count Toulon? Bad person. Is someone threatening Count Toulon? Don't know. Have you been asked to do something? Yes. What have you been asked to do? Bring ingot of royal treasury gold. To where? The void. Waterfall. The Tonberry blackboard is taken from me. Oh! Dude, you know what I had to go through to get that? Everyone will be traveling the Femi Waterway. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to take care of any monsters that have decided to hop aboard, as I seem to have forgot my sword at home. Well, that's fish. How often do you get to fish on the back of a ferry, even though the weather is horrible and you can't see anything? Wow. That's like... Okay, apparently everything's on the other side. There should be over there. Play for 13 years and done your own endgame show, you get worn out. I can see that. Teaming up with a bunch of random people is really hit or miss. It's more miss than it is hit these days. But, yeah. Back in the days, I did Bahamut with a shout group. Shouted a week in advance and set a time and date that fitted everyone, yet some people still didn't show up. And prettier on the other side. Like there was for a moment and disappeared. Nothing takes more than 6 to 8 people, so you'll just need to find a few like-minded people to show up with. We tried doing that on Quetzal. Oh. It's, we had a few people that I guess did get impatient. And, ended up going to Asura so they could get the gear. With the idea of once they get the gear they want, they'd be able to come back and help out and have fun. Yeah. Alright. I was hoping to progress together, but yeah. Really only takes 2 to 3 summoners to do just about anything in the game. Suppose I could see that. Alright, I got a rusty pair of leggings. Ooh, the drama's another issue. The drama. Well... Can't answer any more of those. Well, people also have real lives. I mean, dude, game's been out 15 years now. Talking to Lanos about this, it's like talking about all the problems. Like, if you and I set some rules where the only people that could be in our endgame group would be bachelors, unmarried, no children, no other commitments, and it's like really the only thing they do for fun is play Final Fantasy 11 day in, day out. Then yeah, if we could find 4 others just like us, yeah, a grand old time every single night. Oh, and also they can't work evenings. But an 18-man show back in the yeah, and people always complaining about something. Like, so and so got this and so and so got that. Like, I think one person in charge of the 18-man probably is a little bit too much. You want officers, or at least a couple people that you trust to, even 3, 1 for each party, and then but yeah, new point system. People think it's unfair. You can't win, and cycling between people all the time. So that's why I just do free lot. It's like free lot. Like really? Not exactly fair to people that show up day in and day out. It's like no, but they have just as much a chance of getting it as people who can only show up occasionally, wasting those hours, or people who just abandon them. Unless there's like a way to hack the lot system that I don't know about, and there probably is. Backstab. Which is why I'll never loan out my Liu Shang's rod. Probably also cross counters. Liu Shang's rod I spent forever working on. Cross counters I spent forever saving up. Like, here. The ninja stuff, abandoned party. Wow. I want to say, H. Galen, you should come to Quetzy. I usually don't say that. I'm not going to say that there aren't those people here, because there are. Few names come to mind. But in my experience, I've run into quite a few awesome players. I'm okay. Doesn't matter where I go. It's just not the same. Fair enough. Seems like all I'm getting is the same thing over and over again. Eventually gonna run out of inventory space, because these newts, they don't stack. How is it that arrowwood logs now stack, but frogs don't? Play in small doses, play alone. I can't disagree with that. There's many times that I just want to evening by myself. Oh shoot, I like this. No party. Functional! Happy Friday! Got what we're supposed to be doing next. Probably not fishing. I don't know how long this ferry trip is going to last, honestly. So let's find out. Alright. Speak to Anjuana, trade him the ginseng, they'll give you the Tonberry blackboard. Purchase a ticket, board the barge. On the ship, you will find Richie. Speak with him until he takes it away from you. Head to Fei Yin. What we should be doing? We should be going to Fei Yin. Alright, so warp button, warp button, warp button. Get a couple new friends, but they quit. No. I have to sell all these fish. I suppose I could eat one and sell the rest. That's where they like the fish. Galka, they like the beef. I think Elven would be alike. Elven should be the only ones allowed to eat grapes. Don't know what to charge me. Maybe bugs. Just got here. Are you talking about FF11 HG? So, 2 guesses. I shouldn't say. the cool people on the server, the ones that are not asshats, I think take big offense when they let the vocal minority paint them all in a fair way. What's your warp ring macro? Basically, my warp ring macro equips the warp ring onto one of my fingers, waits 8 seconds, I think 10 seconds actually, and then it'll use it. Saves me the hassle, you can call it a hassle, of trying to remember which inventory slot that I keep the warp ring in, where it is. Actually, it's not that big a deal anymore, but it's just me being lazy. And when I was triple boxing, it certainly made it faster with long indent. Just being able to hit the button, like warp ring, warp ring, warp ring. All right, all that fun stuff. We get away from people instead. Transferred from Bellafor to Asura. I logged into FF11 and did search all to find double digits. Get people with their elitist beliefs shoving it down your throat. What's that? Where were we going? That's right. Bayin. So the home point crystal. Out to another home point. Looking for Farragondi, right? Farragondi. Bayin. Home point number 1. Had a paladin who would harass me about endgame, telling me to level meta jobs and to abandon what I... It's funny, because I'll get people in the stream telling me, get off Quetzalcoatl, level on Asura, you're wasting your time on that server. No, I'm just as much fun here as I think I could be having. Let's get a trusting piece. Just in case. I don't think I'll need. Oh, you level that job? It's like, oh, you're talking? No, you're not. B-list. Although there is one thing about the smaller population on Quetzalcoatl that I've had to break away from my usual B-list and move on rule. And it's like, server's too small. Can't afford to do it. You gotta take the good with the bad. There are positives and negatives to highly populated servers for sure, I can believe that. But that's not just MMORPGs or FF11, also other games. But usually, not so much Final Fantasy XI. The crowd, the population, something special. Or maybe it was just seemed that way. Fighting games get people that belittle you for not being pro level or not using the good characters. Oh, like, what is it? Oh my goodness, did it really drop on, it really did drop on the first? Wow. Is my warp ring even off cooldown? No. Yay, treasure hunter. Wow. I thought we were going to be here for like an hour trying to farm that. But alright. Love to dictate what is correct in their opinion. Well, I mean, people love watching other people fall down. There's an entire entertainment. And a lot of people don't like to be. But at the same time, I always feel that, dude, I upload these to YouTube in big, giant 3-hour plus sometimes segments. And it's like, I want to show the good with the bad. And everybody's seen me lose my temper from time to time. I'm just screamed by somebody typed in the chat section, like, don't be that way. But yeah. Loot drop hacker syndicate. That is true, Dentral. Some people take a lot of pleasure in seeing people fail, which is sad. I make content on YouTube and people will say, well, your stuff isn't as good as everyone else's. And I'm like, no, I tell you that as well. But at the same time, I don't. This isn't a job for me. This is me having fun, relaxing with like-minded individuals. Traveling to another home point. I guess we're going back to Sandy because I need a survival guide, and they, for some reason, don't have survival guides in Fayin. Yeah, I do have the occasional person say that my videos are too. To which I say, don't have to watch the whole thing. A lot of folks, I think, don't even watch the videos. They probably just have it playing in the background while they're doing something else. Maybe? I don't know. But I do get quite a few tells streaming game from folks just saying, hey, watched your videos on Twitch or on YouTube and made me want to come back and play the game. And wanted to tell you thanks. I'm like, that's so awesome. Welcome back to Quetzy. Alright, so we're going to... Where are we going next? Hey, welcome back, Quetzy. Welcome back to Vanity Hill. Gamer Voice! Happy Friday. It's going pretty good. Sometimes I think people say that because either one, they're actually jealous of you. Who would be jealous of me? Two, they have low self-esteem and want to just put someone down to make themselves feel better. There's always people that, you know, they just like to troll. It's just what they do. They like to watch the world burn. Original release areas, we're going to... Not there. No. Oh. Down and out. Oh yeah, Devoy, that's where I wanted to go. Almost messed that up. God, trolls. Trolls are people too. Eventually, one day, I don't know when, the technology will get to the point where we will be able to slap somebody virtually, and it will hurt. And then I guess when that happens, people will once again start being nice to each other on the internet. Yeah. That's the one good thing about having Vista opened up over here, because it's got the little ban buttons next to the chat thing. So it's just a mouse click away. It's like, like whatever, click. It's like, whatever you have to say is not important anymore. Been praying for this technology for the past 15 years. Making relic mythic Empyreans raise my self-esteem. Medicefs. Happy Friday. I hope I said that right. I probably did. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna go ahead and use Flee. Because this is just too slow. Whereas I'm gonna turn around the corner and it's gonna be all like, Notorious Monster! Dang it. But I have Flee up. Sneak, sneak. Y'all don't see nothing. That's right. This day and age of people equals treat everyone like that stuff and always play the victim that you're mistreated, i.e. the poor BA. Well, I don't know. I mean, social media. I'm in my 40s. I understand the concept. I have a Twitter handle, but not so much. Instagram. I think I've uploaded a couple pictures, and even that's more recently than not. But, you know, I mean, the thing though. I try not to spend too much time talking about these field because I still think it's about the game and not about me. But sometimes you run out of things to talk about, and yeah, what do you talk about? You talk about what you know. What they do for themselves, because they don't bother to talk about anything else. I can't really talk about work, just like laws against HIPAA and stuff like that. But yeah, one of the few people I wouldn't say. Some things I take seriously. Some things that I don't think other people take seriously enough. Did I missed my cutoff, didn't I? Yeah. Shouldn't have crossed the bridge. Supposed to get into the water. Not too many streamers that I watch that act like. Really? I've heard other people say that. Where it's like, everyone's being pleasant to one another and above this and above that. I've watched other streamers and I don't see craziness going on, but then again, I also don't click the front page of Twitch and see what's popular. But there's a lot of garbage streamers that are. Ow. I watch very few huge streamers. Yeah, it's like the small communities. Well, shoot, Beatsmaster yesterday, he was streaming on what you call it, YouTube, and I was like, there's like 8 viewers. I'm like, well, let's we'll watch what he's doing. He was doing Omen, and he was Beatsmaster, and he was on his Beastmaster, and pretty much what I had expected. And he was with was it the Pirates? Yeah, Beats. Or I forget exactly the name of the link show that he's in. There was a lot of Beastmasters in it, and they're all on Quetzy, and they were having a grand old time of How do I get to the waterfall? Also, it's no fun being a chat where it's just a flood of text cycling through. FF11 streams cause epilepsy because my laptop sucks. Sorry. My bookmark for Twitch goes straight to the directory. I've only seen the front page of Twitch a few times a month. Alright, so this is the waterfall, yes? Okay. So it said when you have to trade the gold to the waterfall, it meant a waterfall. Hello, 4100. Happy Friday. One of my mains is Beast, and that guy is like soon next level. I wish I was half as good as. That was as good as. Beatsmaster. For those of y'all that don't know, he's like, I mean, he's up there. He can solo stuff that you shouldn't be able to solo. He makes it look easy. And I know that he's worked it, but to get there didn't happen. But more importantly, he is a very nice person, one of the people and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to see. A lot of the popular streamers, from what I've seen, are people that are either 1, girls showing off their goodies, 2, big-time talkers, or 3, salty players. Well, sometimes you're in the mood for goodies, right? Sometimes. Alright, so I'm supposed to take this here treasury gold, which is an ingot of royal treasury gold. The kingdom of Sandoria stores these ingots in heavily guarded royal treasury. And how did I come across it? The mark of the griffin is embedded in the center of each bar. 30 movies for that. Yeah, sometimes you're in the mood for that too. You are under attack! From who? Oh my goodness. It's a Hemitic fist. Is it impossible to gauge? It is impossible to gauge. And I didn't one-shot it. This would have probably have killed me on Monk back in the 75 days. Oh, and it died. So maybe I check the thing again and get a cutscene. That should be using the cheat sheet, but... Oh, here's a dude in level 10 gear. Impressive! You don't look like one of the Tolom lackeys. Who are you? Notice you didn't get to see his face. Still don't see his face. You tell it's a male Elvon, though, by the stance. No, it could... I'm about to say it could be a Mithra, but there's no tail. So you heard someone was threatening the Count, and you were asked to find out who it was. So now that you've found me, it's straight to the Royal Knights, I suppose. No, oh, it's Elvin, all right. No? What an unusual request you've undertaken. Very well. Seeing you've brought me the ingot of royal treasury gold, I should consider you a welcome guest. I'll let you in on a little secret about Count Toulon. What kind of... Maybe it's because I'm on Thief. I assume you've heard of Autophonat's band? You're like, yeah, almost joined it. Did you know that their services could be bought for the right price? Sure. Even now, most people regard them as little more than a band of particularly vicious thieves. A client utilizing their talents for unsavory deeds could thus escape any incrimination. But after the war ended, the leader of the band, a Tophanot, was captured by a pair of bounty hunters. Naturally, the band's clients were falling over themselves to have him silenced before all their dirty secrets came to light. Was an execution. One of those clients was our very own Count Toulon, the man who lords it over the territory of Carpenter's Landing. The Count realized that Autophonat would eventually be executed under Sandorian law, but the condemning man needed to be taken care of before any inquisitions into his crimes had begun. And so, he bought off the elite guard and arranged for poison to be mixed with Autophonat's meal. See him? He's sitting down, he's got his back to the bar so you can't see it. But it's probably just... But this was exactly what Autophonat was waiting for. Feigning death by poison was by far the preferable option to hanging or decapitation. Autophonat used this opportunity to erase his existence from the world, and secrets that would cause... I don't even know how to say that. Apoplexy, and 100 corrupt nobles went with him. It's probably him right there. How you use this knowledge is up to you, but I suggest you avoid doing anything to cross Autophonat. Not if you're fond of your current breathing state. After his death, Autophonat slipped off to a nation in the west. Yet, rumor has it he's surfaced these lands again. I don't know who your employer is, but a normal townsperson, this knowledge would be fatal. But for a normal townsperson, this would be fatal. Take that as advice from the executioner. Farewell. So this must have been one of those quests, kind of like leading up to Chains of Promathia. I don't know why I'm right. About Tab. But then again, they were also talking about Tabnazia and like the White Mage AF stuff, and that was good. Alright, and we gotta return to Sobane for our reward. We'll get one more quest after. I guess it depends. Oh, I don't... There isn't a follow-up to Tea with a Tonberry, is there? No. Alright. Actually, I don't need a book. Home point crystal. We're going to travel to another home point. Let's do the current region. Southern Sandy. Home point number 4. Yes. Apoplexy. Incapacity or speechlessness caused by extreme anger. So that's what it's called when that happens. Here I always thought it was just called stammering. Trying to say something, but yeah. Square Enix. Never one to shy away from the big words. At least been dealing with the Elvon. And thank you, H. Gallion. It does kind of sound sneeze. Alright, so the question is, do I want to do this quest in this outfit, or should I pick something shinier? Probably do something shiny. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of shiny. Very Enix with their vernacular. Oh, right. Sunglasses make everything cool. No music, really? Excuse me. Cyndaquil, you look exhausted. This request has been hard on you. You have discovered the identity of the one threatening Count Guillaume? It was not Sir Louverance. You confirmed Louverance's innocence, but you were not able to learn the nature of the threats. Thank you for investigating the matter, Cyndaquil. I know where Louverance can be found. A knight returning from the Northlands brought me the tale. Oh, Examil. Ah, Cyndaquil. It seems Louverance wasn't the villain after all. I was assured by a knight well known to me that the descendant of the Mistal line is a splendid character who upholds the pride of his family name. He even went so far as to say that Louverance's actions were responsible for saving his life. I didn't know that. He also promised me a letter would be composed and sent to Louverance to warn him of the potential danger from Count Guillaume. Does this satisfy you, Obane? Yes, I believe that should be sufficient. Thank you. Only on my. Then I shall return to the chateau, where people will love me, as opposed to this house. That's the informal definition. The literal definition of a poxelette is unconsciousness or incapacity resulting from a cerebral hemorrhage or stroke. Insane how much content exists in FF11. Apolaxopocalypse, the dude said. I must extend my thanks to you as well, Cyndaquil. Hopefully, Louverance will now at least, be aware of the threat to his life. Please, take this as payment for your services. Flag. Bam! That's how you got the willpower torque. What's the willpower torque look like? Is it something I'm going to want to hold on to? Spell interruption rate down 5%. I guess set level 30, that would have been awesome. Because everybody knows when back at level 30, when you're in the jungle, casting spells, probably under attack. But it's all jobs, so who would that come in handy with? Ninjas. I could see that. Paladins. People, you know, getting their butts kicked. Yeah. Let's do that. I have no idea. Oh, I missed the first one. If you say big words, people will think you're a genius. Truth be told, I have no idea what I'm doing. Anything else, Sylvain? I must extend my thanks to you as well, Cindy. Hopefully, Sir Louverance will now at least be aware of the threat to his life. That's it. That's it. Alright. Scratched that off the list. I know what I want to do next. I don't even need to check the cheat sheet for it. I don't think it's going to work out well for me. But, try it anyways. Echo. The trust in these. I don't think you can. Really don't think you can. Probably gonna end in failure, something terrible. I don't actually know. Hold on, there's one other thing I can check first. There's the deal where you're supposed to make a party and talk to some NPCs. And it's outside in West Ronfar. And I want to see if maybe I'll trust NPCs. I doubt it. I really do. Let's do current region. Let's do Northern Sandy by the exit. Yes, I remember that quest line. I forget why I needed to do it. Perhaps for rep-ins. Perhaps. Always one that I started but never followed up with. More interested in getting XP. Fishing. Fishing took up so much money. So anyway, around the corner here, over here, and this will zone you out into West Ronfar, but you'll be in the tower. where you won't be able to interact with any of the rabbits or bad guys. At least I don't think so. But you will be technically considered spy. Back in the good old days, you had to have 6 players in the same party, same race, same job to do all these quest lines together. I think they needed a certain amount of rip there to do other dimensional fights, maybe Africa. Well, Dentral listens to NPC Apoplexy. Is that a soup? Better say something smart, Dentral. Indeed, good sir. Shoot. Typically, I just do what everybody else does. Somebody's talking about. Very clever. Anyways, so really Troy. Notice that they all got matching outfits. They're all looking out the windows. Keep on, and even though there's an orcish fodder right outside the gates, approaching Sandy as we speak. Disappoint me. Say it. Villa Troy. You get cutscene. Awesome, I love cutscenes. So tall. A lone adventurer, are you? You look tough. Seen your share of battles, I'd wager. Claps his hands, and they all like, what? They all approach. Pose? Dude. That's a screenshot if I've ever seen one. We have a team of 6 elite soldiers charged with guarding this watchtower. We watch day and night to ensure that no monsters approach the city and no troublemakers loiter nearby. So teamwork. Angel. You formed a party before, right? An organized party is stronger than the combined strength of its numbers. Parties with people of the same nationality tend to be organized, because you can always rely on your own countrymen. Try to form a party with at least 2 members, all with allegiances to the same country. Think you can do it? Let's give it a go. Very well. Let me know when you've collected all your party members. I'll be the judge of whether you put together a working party or not. Now go. Wonders and fortune await you, adventurer. I love how they're like rooting you on. Then you say, there's a monster right there. Do your job. So, has to be from my country, eh? Gee, do I have any trust NPCs from my country? How about... I mean, you can't perform that action. We're outside! Well, that's lame sauce. Lame sauce. Search. Area. Current region. Anybody from Bastock? The only one in the region. Alright, well, I didn't think you'd be able to do it. It was always worth a shot. It's like, hey, maybe you can use a trust NPC. Maybe, you know. Feel like, not exactly what I had in mind, but yeah, sure. What you would have to do would be the easiest way, back in the good old days, have an elven character. Find 5 other elven characters, all from Sandy, get in a party together. Be on warrior. Same job, same race, same nation. You come here and you get all 3 questions. Galko from Bastock probably had the hardest time getting this done. Even Taru probably had a hard time. Getting everybody on the same job, that wasn't hard. Everybody could hop on warrior. You won't have to worry about being level 1 and getting killed by orcs or anything like that. Safe, that tower. But fun times are fun times. So I'm just gonna have to find somebody else from the stock and be like, hey, wanna do a quest? Not really. Come on. Yeah. So instead, let's see if I remember who to talk to for Echo Warrior. Again, something else I don't think. Traveling to another home point, we're going to do current region. We're going to do Southern Sandy by the Mog House, because I think outside the tavern? Maybe it's inside the tavern. But we're going to have to go to Ordell's Caves. We're going to have to talk to somebody who's going to put a lotion on us, and it's going to restrict our level. And then I'm going to try and summon some trust NPCs, all with level 20 stuff. Very tanky. And we're going to march our way down and see if we can spawn the Notorious Monster and how that works out. Are you the one I need to talk to? Come in, and welcome to the Lion Springs Tavern, run by none other than the great hero of the Norvalan Resistance, Valderotop himself. Make yourself at home. Can I interest you in some of our famous Molsum? Well, she's just a breeder. It's fine. I don't remember who to talk to, though. Was it you? Do you know anyone looking for a model? I could use the money. Usparlard used to paint my portrait a lot. He was so talented. Some of his paintings are right here in this tavern, which is why you hang out here. Ow. But now, no one's doing portraits anymore, so I can't find any work. Well... no. Not who I came here for. I don't know who to talk to. I want to say it was a female character in PC. May I speak with you for a moment about the ecology of Norajai? Of course. Have you heard of Ordell's Caves? Yes. Yes, those beautiful natural formations that wind their way under the Lathine Plateau. Are you aware that right now a limestone-eating fiend is destroying the splendor of the caves with its voracious appetite? We need the assistance of upstanding, environmentally conscious adventurers, such as yourself, in ridding the caves of this monster. We count on your cooperation. You can count on me. I knew you'd come through for us. Bring me proof that you defeated the creature, and I'll pay you a reward from the Vanadil Environmental Resource Management Initiative Network Fund. VERMIN. Vermin. Our vermin agent in the field will be waiting for you in the caves. Come back safe now. Alright, so... oh goodness, what job do we do this on? It's gonna be a slime. Well, let's just see if we can even... we can even, summon trust NPCs. Because if we can't, we're gonna die a horrible, horrible death even just walking down there. Alright, so let's do current region one last time. Northern Sandy, home point by the exit. Yes, please. Back in the good old days, you needed to keep a level 20 set, in addition to all the other gear. And I had a wonderful level 20 monk that I held on to. I would even use it for Burning Circle Notorious Monster fights for level 20. Not too many that you could use a monk on, but there were some. The main thing that I did with it was people needed the dragon fight done to get up to rank 3. The 2-3 fight, I suppose it was called. And yeah, I was like, we need your monk. Go bunkhouse, get the gear out, run out there, and 4 players. They'd be in the cutscene, reading everything, trying to skip through it as fast as possible. Maida was on Red Mage, I was on Monk. Just run up there, eat sleep the dragon, I'd punch the eye in the face, and then 100 Fist the dragon, and player would be like, alright, I got through the... what do you mean it's dead already? I wanted to fight the dragon! They were like, did we break the record? Because that's what we wanted. Break the record. Oh. Fun, fun, fun good old days with true level capping, not this. We're just gonna level down your gear type level cap. Release areas, which is what we're gonna do here, because I don't have any level 20 thief gear. At least I don't think. No, I don't think so. I used to have garrison gear on Cyndaquil. Everything but the gloves, or was it the boots? I think it was everything but whatever the mage one piece. No, I had the boots at one point. I don't remember what happened to them. Oh well. Alright, so back in Ordell's Caves. This is Mr. Dude here. You talk to him, he's going to put the lotion on its skin so you don't get the hose again. Oh, it's about time you showed up. You're here for the vermin extermination operation, yes? I'll get straight to the point. We want you to find and defeat the fiend that has been wreaking havoc down here, and take the evidence of extermination to Norjai in Sandoria. In order to lure the creature into the open, we have prepared this special ointment. That must be applied. Again. Lest you think me unhelpful, I will share with you what I know. Sightings have been reported from the area around G9. The effect of the ointment lasts for about a day. If it wears off early, or you want the effect removed, just come back here and talk to me. There may be some unexpected side effects, but we won't let a little discomfort bother us, now will we? Lap it on. Now close your eyes for a moment. Won't hurt a bit. Watch your hit points. Okay, level 25. That's not as bad. Equipment affected by the level restriction will be adjusted accordingly, so no dual wield. Alright. No. Alright, so this just got interesting. Let's do archangels. And sort of like see how bad they are. Probably really bad. Except I mean, I definitely want her as the tank because she can hold level 99. She can quite well. I don't know what she's going to be able to do. There's like no flash. She doesn't have provoke either. Okay, so she won't be that good. Sorry. All she says is ... Trust NPC. Wait, tanks. Gesho won't be good because he won't have access to... Well, no, he will have access to, that one spell. But who would be a better... X-Mill has a sphere, so he'd be able to hold hate with damage. Halberd, too, also with spheres, because we're going to be fighting a slime mold. We have been doing Sandy Quest. Yeah, I know, I can't. I really didn't even expect this to work. Or watch them all despawn when I pop the food. Albert says, my fealty to the crown, to the cause, knows no bound. So, Rahul or Treon? Rahul. No, he's also Big Flash. And Treon. He'll use weapon skills that you're not supposed to use at level 20. Albert! I bet you save a chit-chat for later. Likes to chit-chat. Alright, and then we're gonna need a healer. And I guess Koromoru won't work because he won't have access to refresh. Just like Ia. Gentoto, though. It'll be fun. Alright. If she doesn't get herself killed. Let's see if she even has over 200 hit points. Just barely. 228 hit points. Alright. Can we use sneak oils and silent oil and prism powders? Find out. 8-minute buff. Cool. See, we wouldn't do this back in the good old days because you're trying to sneak up and put invisibility on an entire alliance, and it just keep wearing off. By the you wouldn't even be halfway through casting on everybody before it starts wearing off. So what we did do was one player, a higher level player, didn't put the lotion on its skin, and he was basically our path clearer. He would go up ahead, kill all the mobs that would aggro, mostly goblins. Certain bats, yeah, bats would aggro. And just basically DPS them all down, and we would follow behind. They didn't want the Alliance fighting the goblins because the goblin could use bomb toss, and bomb toss can do a lot of damage. And that's what we were trying to get it done quickly. So he would clear the path. We would go down there. He wouldn't be able to take part in the fight though because he didn't have the level restriction. So what we would do is we pop the boss, kill it. You'd have to click the stalagmite to get proof that you had defeated him. And then most people would use a warp scroll and warp back to Sandy and get a quest reward, which was some gil, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. I think it was like 5,000 gil. And you could only do it once a week. And then somebody else would log out, log back in, and you would have the buff removed. Then you'd be able to walk back up. Then the player that led you up there could then talk to the NPC to get the stuff on, and then sneak up and visit him, because just doing him was fast, and you run back down real quick. And that player would still be able to click on the triple question mark to get the key item necessary to, get the quest reward. And that's how we did it every Sunday for quite some time. I was always so cheap that I wouldn't use the warp scroll because that was a lot of conquest points back in. So I'd be like, just log out like everybody else, log back in on whatever job Monk was at the time, and jog back to Sandy. How we like to play. Alright, so it's going to be in the big room. Get around the corner. Hopefully there won't be any bombs up and about, because as soon as Sneaking Invis wears off, everything's gonna... This is like... Well, no, I mean, level 25 is what we got limited to. So you should be able to do this with just a party of 6. I'm pretty sure when we did it was level 20. This is the room. This is F10. Looking for a stalactite. It's going to be around the corner over here. E10. Okay, maybe I remember it differently. Maybe they moved it. I was pretty sure it was in this. Planner Rift. Get the map out. Alright, so G9 is going to be a little bit to the north. Right as well. That's not on the map. That's a big empty... Oh, okay, I see it now. I'm pretty sure it was in this room. But then again, 10 years ago. It's like been 10 years since I've done it. Probably longer. No, maybe not. That would have been like 2007. Probably longer. Bum, 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 bum. But I could see them moving it away from the level 99 mobs. Actually, I don't think those were level 99. But alright, so this is G9. And I'm looking for a triple question. Haven't found it yet. Maybe it's in here? This is G8 now. We have to go up? No. G9's going to be in this corner. Right in here. But it's not. He did say G9, right? Alright. Sightings have been reported from the area around G9. Of course, there's multiple maps here. Cheat out. Echo Warrior Sandoria. Open link in a new tab. Alright. Everyone in your party alliance needs to have the level cap applied to them. Head east through the puddle and follow the path south. Continue to follow the path. Eventually you'll reach a large room at G7. Stick to the wall on the west side and continue south. Before reaching the next tunnel, turn left towards the center of the map. At the northeast corner of G9, there's a triple question mark someone in your group will need to examine. When you examine the triple question. And we got left on Sneak and Viz 2 minutes. Got more sneaking in. Need to. And really, I'd like to fight one of these things. No, it's just a decent challenge. Oh, northeast corner. I always get my east and west mixed up sometimes. So anyway, if you look at the corner of G9, there's 9. Go straight up, that's G. So it's like 1 block south of me. Northeast corner would be in this room to our left. Then basically follow the right wall until you get to a little corner, and I'm pretty sure it was not in. But like I said, maybe I just remember. That's... Alright. Hopefully these things don't aggro. We're about to find out if they do. Do they link? Probably link. But a great way to find out if I pick the right trust NPCs. And get some protect and other stuff on. Wow, that's some slow attack speed right there. Alright, no experience. Just fine. We got protect and shell up. Let's see if we get anything else. I don't think there's really too much else to get. Brian can pull hate off Shantoto. He was maybe a little worried. Alright, so triple question mark right there. Hopefully it won't one-shot me. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you... Can't even target it. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Necroplasm. I had to let it target me first. Yay. Here comes acid breath. Too bad Shantoto's standing in front of it. Ability. Job ability. Alright, we got this. Maybe. They're like fighting over hate, aren't they? Wasp Sting! If I try to use a sneak attack with it, it's just going to go in so many different ways. Comes another acid breath. Take that, Halver. X-Mill's like, oh, I want a tank. Brown's like, no, oh my goodness, we really killed it? Bravo, Shantoto. This game is broken. Oh well. We're gonna run back up and we're gonna kill everything else up along the way. They're like, Goblin, die. Do you aggro? I think you aggro. You should aggro, right? Don't aggro. Huh. Maybe it's just little stink bats that aggro. You aggro, right? Right? You aggro if you're level 20. You aggro. Goblin. Watch him one-shot me. Everybody cast cure spells. He'll sweep the leg. Oh, I'm having too much fun with this. It's 2017 and I just did Echo Warrior. It's just crazy. They're not even getting any XP from it. Items. I don't think I need to talk to the dude upstairs again. Because I'm pretty sure everybody just used their warp ring, or I'm sorry, roll of instant warp, or warp cudgel afterwards, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So, let's just warp. Since that's a level 1 item, I can equip that. Let's see how much gil we get. Probably, the gil reward has probably been reduced since they made a fight easier. I mean, we never had a problem with the fight, but that was also because we brought 18 players to fight it with. And it was all pickup group. It was all Shouts and Sandy of all places. Look, poor Cynical bleeding out. Travel to another home point. Let's do current region. Let's do Southern Sandy. Bye, the Monk House. Yes, please. I send a text to Nikki about that. Like, hey, guess you just soloed Echo Warrior. That's like drop the game controller and walk off stage type action. Probably be like, LOL, what? Never did Echo Warrior. It was an end gamey. Alright, door to the Lion Springs. I got your key item here. You've brought me an undigested stalagmite from the vanquished fiend. Wonderful! I knew you could do it. Here's your reward, as promised. 5,000 gil, so they didn't reduce that. And page from Dragon Chronicles, which would give you, I think, upwards of 500 XP. Not that anybody needs XP anymore, but maybe you have to be level 20 plus 2. No, I'm level 99. I should be able to use it. Just don't see it. Items. Nope. I know it's in here. There it is. Dragon Chronicles, level 4. All chops. Wow. Written by Ran Peer himself, these pages detailing the king's adventures are widely used in soldier training. Alright, let's see how much XP you get from this. Gilak. Boo, 715 XP is actually pretty decent. Wow. And you do get a title for completing that. The Vermilion Venturer. Oh, I'm sorry I'm having more fun with this than I should be. Goodness. So Echo Warrior. Not that anybody's still. It's bedtime. I should go. Dang it! So I didn't get all the Sandorian quests, and actually I didn't get that many done. Now that I think about it, there's still to do. Do that next Friday. I don't know. I always plan on doing something over the weekend, stream-wise. Usually doesn't happen. Typically when I like wake up, it's all like, wash your hair, make yourself look pretty, and do some streaming, you know. And then it's more like, no, you should just go back to sleep. Like I know, 11 o'clock at night. Nah, man, you slept the weekend away again. That's probably what's going to happen. But, you know, lots of people that are watching this for the first time, they have that itch to play Final Fantasy XI. I have an itch. Play Dragon Age 3. I thought I scratched it last weekend because I started playing last week. I had forgotten that first part of it. And I don't know if it gets better. I didn't get out of the first part last time. Like, oh my god. Mary Sue, it's like Mockingbird or Mockingjay or the Hunger Games, where it's like, hey, you! Yeah, you! You're the savior. You're in charge. What are we gonna do? Lead us. I'm like, no. No, no. Oh no, they're not doing this with Dragon Age. I'm like, oh my goodness. So, thinking I'm gonna try and make it as best as I can. What I want to do is, we're gonna do it Mary Sue, and we're gonna make your character, you know, the Space Jesus. Then let's go out of our way and try to make it look as much like me as possible. Now, I'm terrible at customization, but it shouldn't be that difficult. You just gotta find the slider that makes the cheeks bigger, maybe give myself a little bit of fat on the throat, hair tied back. I was kind of playing around with the Kamari. Like I said, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I also need to get some more job points on my Beastmaster. I want to get that up to 500. It's less than 300. But that shouldn't be too difficult. Now that the capacity bonus thing is over, should be able to find an Apex camp, no problem. Should. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Have fun. Don't get caught. I'll catch you next time. Bye.